Greetings and love. This is I, Jaboni, Rastafari International Ambassador, better known as Badass. And I am here to continue my chronicles of my journey through the faith. Today, I would like to apologize for taking a break and reset the levels in terms of volume, in terms of where the program direction and other things. First day, I did a lovely program with Ras I Selassie. There was a lot of good feed forward, even though the program was one-sided. My levels was not levels, so it was actually hectic in and out. This morning, I reasoned with Wasai, and I seek his approval with respect to whether I should take down that program or leave it up. And he asked I to leave it up, so it is there. I am not a perfectionist, and I am not perfect. And as I have said, I am a self-taught person. So all the things them that go, whether they go right or they go wrong, I take responsibility. So the responsibility was mine to not pre-test my levels. I have noticed, even going into dance and watch certain DJ playing, you might have played and you have on a decent headphone, so your headphone connected to your mixer. So when you speak, you hear yourself nice and sweet. But sometimes you need to take off your headphone and listen to what the public is hearing. So once again, I am guilty of that. I should have taken off my headphone and listened to my monitor to see what was going out. So hopefully today, the recording will be up to par and everything should be nice. Now, first of all, I would like to pay tribute, utmost respect to a fallen soldier. This fallen soldier goes by the name of Gayle, better known as GUGA Keith, who is Zaki the high priest smaller brother. He's a proper gatekeeper. GUGA Keith, originally from Bakawal, Tonga Sart Lane, I think Smith Lane to be exact, is a youth where I and him go up from the Bakawal days. He's a foundation, and he is connected to the Phoenix gang, who was that gang, I tell you, was the original Rasta gang that organized with Siago to take Bakawal. Now, let me just tell you a little history of my foundation with the Phoenix gang. I tell you, say me is a original hot stepper. But I start out real young. And I remember when I was a youth and GUGA was a youth, and things used to run a certain way where when we take things, running down South Lane was a no back lane, Smith Lane, Khan Lane, and quite a new road was no go era, because those eras was controlled by the Phoenix. So I remember when I out and take all that thing and I run on Spanish Town Road, me have to keep, if me come from east, me have to stay on the west side and not on the, me have to stay on the west, the north side and not on the south side of Spanish Town Road, because back a wall, the man them down a back a wall, kinda hectic. So, any type of take with yourself, me have to take with myself up West Street, up Rose Lane, up Oxford Street, up Pink Lane, up Bond Street, up Tony Plain, up Regent Street, up Bread Lane. I saw the take way it go. Up Milk Lane. And them kind of levels that you have to do. You can't turn down in a back a wall. Because back a wall are one different place. So for example now, coming up to the ranks, you know, me like talk them like a story. Coming up to the ranks, before me get road, when me was a little chucky, I remember one Friday, me and Sack and Starky, but them time them the name Starky. Alright. Me and Sack and Tony go take a grain store a Rose Lane down Yearwood Street. We go take a grain store there. But I me have the Nanko. So when we cut out of we take the grain store and come out and turn down Rose Lane. So when we turn down Rose Lane, the thing kind of get ticklish. So when the thing get ticklish, means the beast them a come at way. So the pressure is on. So Sack and Starky, Sack and Tony, blaze to Oxford Street and take with themselves. But to me, come down now, me run cross over Grassyard side. So I'm up on the south side of the thing now. So I go so bam and run down Smith Lane. So I go so bam and run down the so and come round in a South Lane now. I see the man them who a furnace. Because over there the man them spread out on the sidewalk. So I see the man them see me, but through a chase me I get. By the time them see me dey on top of them and me had the big Iver Johnson in my hand. So when them see me, them it's like them tan to it. Them tan to it. And me just pass them with my eye wide open and pass them, come down to the train line, right? And wheel round back, take Darling Street, and up again to Chestnut Lane. Take with myself. But it's from the day there, my ratings go up. Because remember say, South Lane is that lane where you can't run down, you know. And I run down it that day there, you know. Run down it that day, the man and the man, them freeze when them see me, you know. I take with myself. But GUGA keep now, because you have GUGA, Edgar, Joby Pie, Curtis, Patrick, Raptor, many other man. We don't talk the bigger man them, because the big man them, for them thing different. But me talk in an I age group. After a while, when it becomes like one. Because you what now? Yesterday when I talked to Rasai did ask me how the garrison did make up originally in terms of how man used to deal. I'm try for sure Rasai say, back in them time there, the place was one. So for example, 1967 election, in the election period, the thing get busy. But after voting and everybody and the thing second forward, everyone gone back to being one. Because remember me telling already say, Dudley Thompson have a set of Rasta man a follow him. Siago have a set of Rasta man a follow him. But tell you again, say, a GUGA Keith me a telling about, you know. R.I.P. GUGA Keith and him family, condolence to him family. Him first baby mother was Kansi. I forgot where him son with Kansi name, but him son did die in England at one time, and me and him son did link. So anyway, you're there, GUGA Keith, big son. You have my condolence because I saw it go. Now, what now? Because the place was one, I'm telling already say, when we reach New York and me get bite and reach Rockers Island, it was GUGA Keith again. Them time the GUGA Keith that prisoner around 5 years. I put in him life sentence. And I think him get a reversal for rectify him time. So when GUGA Keith come down to Rockers Island, them time they a badass of Rockers Island pan lock. I'm telling her say a GUGA Keith come full me in pan Rasta rights. Cause you have to give people them respect and them glory. GUGA Keith come and him line me up and show me now cause two of my things set him know say me a come a prison to cause so the thing set. A matter of fact, what was good about it, GUGA Keith is a gatekeeper for Edward Siago. Yeah, cause him brother was a gatekeeper and him becomes a gatekeeper too. So when him come to Rockers Island and me and him link up, them time there, like me telling you say, the knockings did turn up. And a whole heap of knockings did go on with them people like me telling you say a guard man did lock me up. Me telling you say a Rima man and guard man and Spangler did lock me up. Me telling you already. So and nobody not come telling us a lie me I tell. So the thing set because me I talk to my virgin legend this morning and legend I tell me say, Jabi, when you tell them about the Lizard Town thing and how you do, it make man start call me. So no for my virgin tell me say, man I call them and I say, yo, I who the brother there? Some youth I call them and I say, yo, I who the brother there? How am be there? How? And the man I say, yeah man I wanna and I. I remember say I left Jamaica from 76, you know. Nobody not really know me, you know. Nobody ever know GUGA Keith. Because GUGA Keith left Jamaica from I think around 1970. GUGA left Jamaica. So nobody know really. You have to be original for know GUGA Keith. Most people never know Zaki I took a key and them man, because them man that takwa shoe. Them man the original foundation Phoenix man. So what me I tell you now say, the knock it under the knockings, me knock it pan yard man, Weema man, and Spangler. So when me la Rockers Island and GUGA come down now, and most of the man them will check for GUGA. Me knock it pan. But to all the things said, GUGA not get involved with me about that because that. Cause I saw we know. So we know it. So, yeah. Me and GUGA build a different vibes. Cause we are prisoner now. And GUGA fill me in to all the struggle set and all the Gideon set and how I tackle the boy them and thing. So a GUGA put me on to Benjamin. This man me I tell Rasai about Benjamin. So a GUGA link me to Benjamin and I take over Benjamin. But part of the history now is that after me put in around 8 years, me end up now in a joint with GUGA. The year when Gilbert lit Jamaica. And me that place name Green Haven. And we put on what you call it, our organization at the time was the CAO, which I think GUGA was the vice president. And we put on a fundraising thing at the prison. 1988. And our fundraising, we collect over $60,000. We as prisoner, you have to know so everything turn up. So when we get the money now, me and GUGA go to war. Yeah. I don't want to know when me and GUGA go to war for. If me tell you no, I go cry shame out me and GUGA. Me and GUGA go to war. Me want the money to go to Michael Manley. GUGA want the money to go to Siago. Can you believe this? A prison me and GUGA there, you know, and we collect $68,000. You see how say, man, an original gatekeeper. No, them time there, a Siago in a power, you know. Right? Siago in a power. And GUGA want the money to go to Siago government, and me want the aid money go to Michael Manley. Now, one thing lead to another, and me and GUGA end up physically fighting. Yeah, me and GUGA fight. Me and GUGA fight in the CAU office. Me and GUGA fight. And GUGA hold on in my locks. And I lift up GUGA and body slam GUGA. And when I body slam GUGA hold on in my locks. And when I drop him, a 2 handful of my locks pop out. Yeah. That me tell myself, say me kill blood clot GUGA to pop out my locks. Can pop out my locks. Straight. The fight get part. But my locks, them 2 handful of my locks pop out. So you know, say now, say, yo, that now go down pretty. So, that time I think we live on east side and west side of the prison. So I live on the, I think I live on the west side. GUGA up on the east side. So all the things said, them time the fax step in, center fax step in. And the Toria center fax boy But GUGA more center facts boy than me. Yeah. Because you don't know center facts. Also a labor right. So between GUGA and center facts, them get me ship out a Greenhaven. Me got me shown enough. So when me get the ship out now, them lock me down and then them release me back a street. You see, GUGA get released a street to, you know. And when I think GUGA get a reversal and them give GUGA a couple $1 million for settle for the time when put in. I think, when was it? 2009, somewhere around there, so I fly go in America, you know, fly go check my brethren Egan, down a Flatbush. Yo. So when I fly go down at Egan, go check Egan. Egan call GUGA. Street for them now, weather. And when GUGA here say, guess who in the place? Badass. Then GUGA that Bronx. GUGA drive come down at Egan. And when me and GUGA see each other, we just greet each other as two long last soldier and brother. And me and GUGA go one side and we talk and GUGA prick me a thing because them time GUGA nice. But when I try to show you, say, I had to go with love and unity. And even though some of them on the other side and GUGA on the other side and we fight in a prison, we fight through me want the money go to Michael Manley and GUGA want the money go to Siago. When we come on street, we never care that there's no personal feelings and no war. So I try to show only down at West Kingston and going on now. Balance on yourself and know say certain things now for go to no extreme. Yeah, because right now the program here is litigated to GUGA. GUGA was a Pan-Africanist first. A black nationalist. A black nationalist too. And GUGA was also a Rasta man. Because me know that, because me and GUGA grew up under the same teaching. So let me say, this program is litigated to GUGA, so I'm going to just play this now.
Marcus Mosiah Garvey was one of the most consequential Caribbean figures of the 20th century. He started the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the UNIA, that became the largest pan-Caribbean mass movement and largest pan-African movement with millions of followers and supporters worldwide. Garvey sought to address the many disadvantages and injustices faced by persons of African descent in the post-First World War period. He was viewed as a threat to the prevailing racist and exploitative social order. Garvey and the UNIA movement were constantly shadowed and harassed, and repressive legislation was enacted to prohibit the UNIA publications. In 1923, Marcus Garvey was convicted on a trumped-up charge of mail fraud in the United States. After widespread lobbying and agitation, President Calvin Coolidge commuted his sentence and deported Garvey back to Jamaica. On the eve of the 100th anniversary of his conviction, the Cayville campus of the University of the West Indies is pleased to join the Most Honorable P.J. Patterson, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, and the Marcus Garvey Institute in seeking to have Marcus Garvey fully exonerated. No matter who you are or where you live, we ask you to support this campaign by signing the petition found at the link that is addressed directly to US President Joe Biden, invoking his assent to the petition. I thank you for your support. Marcus Garvey must be exonerated.
Yes, you hear that? So that's the thing there right now in my livification of this program to support of the Pan-African founding father and at the same time paying respect to a fallen soldier and a gatekeeper, thing called Keith Gayle, better known as GUGA Keith, Zaki the High Priest, smaller brother. Now, me I go see if I can rise up some of the original virgin them now for come tell you a thing or two about GUGA. Greetings.
Greetings again, virgin.
You know, say me dep on my live right now. And me just make a call to the eye. Cause me just do 25 minutes and me pay my tribute to GUGA. Bless up.
But you happen.
Yeah.
You call me the wrong time because I'm kind of busy here right now.
Well,
And for make that contribution, my concentration and attention have to be uttermost.
yes, well, listen what now. You can just say 2 words to GUGA because you name legend, you know. And me don't tell the world, say, when me a youth, I honor the proper gatekeeper as the juvenile in the Phoenix thing.
All right, me cook out the extended narrate and get into it now.
Well, go through.
Eh?
What I say? Me know
1, 2, 3.
yes.
Well, Keith Gayle, otherwise known as GUGA Keith, from South Lane, Back Lane, Brook Street, Young Street, Denham Town, West Kingston. The brother of one of a great individual in Jamaica. I'm not going to call him brother a gangster, but he was a defender of the community equally like anybody else, from any part of the aisle, from any side of the political spectrum. He was defending what he believed in, and he was doing what he thinks was right. And at the time, some people disagree, while some agree. However, he is a friend and a person who many of us know, many of us grew around him, grew up to know him, and before the political division as such become a centerpiece amongst the third strata of our society, in the sense that many of us become or was ignorant as to what political science is and what political democracy of a two-party system or a multi-party system. We were most ignorant, and then the ruling class take a position to manipulate that of the poor people and use the media, the entertainment media, the cultural media, the news media, etc., to manipulate and streamline a doctrine that set a course that appears to be permanent, that generation after generation become engulfed to the dilemma and destruction of our society. As you will understand, you know, the youth were named Small, we sing the song, we used to lick pipe in a bush. It no matter where you come from, as Peter Todd said, you're a black man. You know? So, GUGA passing, we have to remember him for the good things him done in the time of hardship in many of us experience. him helped structure and establish an organ that was called the CAU, the Caribbean African Unity. It was a great contribution to galvanize all Caribbean nationals and even some non-Caribbean nationals that was African descent, and set a program that was pragmatic. It was constructive to carry a rational development and input from many individuals that develop an encouragement to further their education, to become scholars and professors in their own right and in the right of the establishment by attaining their degree, associate, bachelor, etc., through college program. Such individual as, make these contributions as from the capitalist ruling class of the private sector that make a contribution to these programs, such as Warren Buffett and his wife, the Master College program, the Bar College program, that change the spectrum and the threshold, the paradigm of all that those was inside looking out and those that outside looking in. For they that was outside looking in, it attempt them and enhance them to enter in rather than to look, but to walk in and to participate and to make a reasonable progressive contribution to these programs that set the tone for an educational rehabilitation, not a rehabilitation by the recycling of a concept of the mind that put you to react and resurrect yourself to the same problem that was created and confront you before. But to set you anew and to create you anew with new thinking, new attitude, new outlook, and to formulate the belief system that you are part of society, and to renew your effort to become a new citizen, national and internationally. That you're making a collective effort that all of us have done to restore ourselves to be law-abiding citizens. The books are there to revisit and even to make your investigation. That the statistic have proven that through this college program, through the CAU, the Hispanic organization, ACT, and many more, Pinpoint, and many more of these organizations have set the tone that it rebuffs and push back recidivism. That recidivism was no longer a problem to the government, to society, and its department that was of concern. These gentlemen, such as Mr. Keith Gayle, have restored himself to citizenship. Eddie Ellis, and many more that comes out and captivate themselves with this program. The program that they call Exodus, the brother that deal with it, Rasai Shens Williams, he deal with Fury. Another brethren that is still there lingering,
Gayle,
Michael Eran, who was suffer the longest stream and life journey of injustice
50 years.
from the system of injustice, from the system that society put a trust in to do the right thing. But yet still, this brother was given the wrong thing. And the wrong thing they give him was an innocent time within a tribulation that he did not deserve. Not beating around the bush. He's innocent of the crime that they charge him for. He's innocent of the offense that they put against him. He is the wrong person, but yet still the system with its extended resource that can prove the left from the right. And if the left is wrong with the right and the right is wrong with the left, they have the resources, the technology, the expertise to get the correctness from the left to the right and the right to the left, to prove that knowing that this man is innocent, not actual innocent, but fundamentally innocent. The evidence is there. The system refused to accept it and to look at it, much less to pay attention to the cry that have been made through various petitions and litigation in the judicial system. My beloved,
Yes,
we will miss Gayle, and when we miss him, we sincerely do so. And I hope that this will foster a concept of remembrance of who Keith Gayle is, that he was a champion with Eddie Ellis and many more individuals whose names is not at the tip of my tongue at this moment, but they know themselves, and many members in society know them, members of the legislation, members of various governors, and I must say that big up to Governor Mario Cuomo and to his son Andrew Cuomo. They carry the program and pay attention to what rehabilitation is and education. That the only thing can rebuff and push back recidivism is through education, not training, education, education, proper academic, adequate academic, professional academic, truthful academic, sincere learning in the academic to know, to understand the balance of society, the direction of society.
1 minute, legend. 1 minute, legend. 1 minute, legend. Aishan is on the line. We are paying respect, Aishan, to GUGA Keith. Make legend finish, then I want you to come say something for him, yeah? So legend I finish him thing. And I pay respect.
Listen, I understand, but you actually called me on my way out the door.
Yeah, at the same thing, I'm the legend. Say, all you have to say is 2 words for. All you have to say is 2 words for. Yeah, for GUGA. Make legend finish.
All right. So what I do? I'm going to wrap it up. I at the struggle and runner. William on the line to make his contribution, and for that reason, we go Keith Gayle, GUGA Keith. One love, my beloved.
Yes, Aishan, respect and love. We are paying our respect to one of our foreign soldier, Keith Gayle, GUGA Keith.
GUGA Keith, man.
Yes,
GUGA Keith. I'm a bridging, man. I'm a bridging that, you know.
Well, put in your...
I'm a key bridging, man. Well, I can tell you this. GUGA Keith, you know, besides me and him have a personal, you know, friendship, you know, him was a man where did always instrumental in the development of the man them behind the bars. He was always at the forefront of any activity that involve unity, that involve knowledge, wisdom, and understanding among the man them. You know, him always I keep the man them together. Him always I remind the man them say, yo, we are one people and we have to stick together and we have to look out for one another and them with it. So even in the formation of the CAU was the Caribbean and African Unity Organization inside, which started in Greenhaven. GUGA Keith was part of the brainstorming process that brought that organization to fruition. You know, when he before he left prison, as you know, he got a reversal and he was able to get some money from the government, you know, based on, you know, the trial that he had to go through and the time that he had to do in prison. So, you know, he sued the government and they had to pay him after they released him. But before he got out, he was actively involved in developing ideas that was instrumental in coming together, the raising of the consciousness of the man them behind the bars, you know. And I stayed all the way up in Auburn and hear about some of the works where GUGA Keith did I do down in a Greenhaven, you know. And it so happens that I end up in Greenhaven. But by the time I got to Greenhaven, GUGA Keith had already left, went home, you know. But his brainchild was still active because the man them who him did brainstorm with was still there, and they was pushing the idea of the CAU. So yeah, he was also responsible for me coming there and getting that knowledge and taking that back upstate to Auburn, where I actually started a branch of the CAU when they sent me back to Auburn, you know. And then I started another branch when I got to where was that? Another facility, and Otisville. I started it, and I also started it in Mid-Orange. So GUGA Keith's idea never died. It just kept flourishing and flourishing, you know. So as a man who was from the foundation of I&I, you know, I have to pay them respects there. And we can't forget the work we do. And the work we do still live on today. You see me? So all due respects.
Yes,
and long, you know, all due respects.
Well,
so yeah, may I hear you?
Go through because what I'm on start off.
Hello?
Yes, there you right?
Hello?
Yes, Aisha. There you right?
Hello?
Yes, I.
Yeah, no.
Yes, I.
Something going on with the internet here.
Maybe
yeah, I there, you know. Yeah, I still connected.
Yeah. Well, why I say
I listen to what Aisha say.
I hear you, Aisha, loud and clear. And I hear you there loud and clear. So it's Aisha, but I man start the program just now by paying respect to GUGA Keith, pointing out that him bigger brother, I refer to him as a gatekeeper because he's a gatekeeper. And I also point out that when I first reached Rockers Island, him get a reversal and come down a Rockers Island, and it was him. You like?
Yes.
Yeah, it was him who introduced I to Benjamin in terms of, as a Rasta, knowing what I rights and how to marshal I rights. It was GUGA Keith who did that. Also, something that I want to clarify, because when I start this program originally, I explained to the world that we have it off that Siago come and lick down back a wall. And I am telling the world that Siago didn't come and just lick down back a wall. Siago, it was GUGA Keith, bigger brother, Zaki the High Priest, and the team who Siago negotiate with in terms of the destruction of that slum back a wall. And
just to point out, that is how his brother name become a prominent name in the municipality of the naming of street in Tivoli Garden, Zaki Highway.
Not only that, there is also a place in Tivoli Garden called Rasta City. And that is the contribution to show that Rasta have a big input and impact in the it was a redevelopment program that Siago have introduced to West Kingston Bakawal at the time. What it have becomes today is what it have becomes today, but I and I as foundation youth know how, and I am trying to clarify the myth that people make it look like Siago just come there and just lick down back a wall, and that wasn't a fact. It was a negotiation between those set of Rasta man. Because then again, it's like today, people that make it look like Rasta never involved with politics, but Rasta was always involved with politics. Take for example Sam Brown. Tell us what you know about Sam Brown.
Well, Sam Brown is the first Rastaman fundamentalist as a Rastaman, a Selassiite that have an academic skill that the system did not know that there was Rastaman that equipped with such skill. And he was very readable, know history, and was very informative. He got a lot of information and he educated his fellow brethren, and he understands the system, that the only way to challenge the system is to go into the and participate in a way that the political democracy demand.
But he also run as he had a political party that he run in the first election of politics in Jamaica, if I recall, the People's Party, which was Sam Brown Party.
Yeah, that was it. Sam Brown have his party, and Garvey did have his party. And not only that, while Sam Brown is a Selassiite, fundamental in his spiritualness and official philosophy, he is also a Garveyite. Fundamentally, he is a Garveyite, a follower of Marcus Garvey. He is a follower of the disciples of Marcus Garvey, Leonard O'Will, Itania Liberts, Dunkley, and all the next brethren.
Gladys Henry.
And and come to Mortimer Planner, Emmanuel.
Facts.
You know, before Emmanuel become elevated from the name Charles Edwards. Yeah, and these are the things
Bongo Eddie.
Bongo Eddie.
Yeah, that's Emmanuel.
Yeah, brother from the Coptic and all of the brethren, every one of them is not to create a division, is to create a movement that every one of them make a contribution and set a pillar that is fundamental to establish the vanguardness, to keep the morality of the society and keep the fabric of the society in its moral context. And that is why Jamaica, as one of the Caribbean states in the Caribbean, does not have a society that everything go on and no attention paid to it.
I'm gonna show them say when I was youth, it was one Rasta. All them elder we call just now, all used to come a back a wall a salt lane, a furnace, in a one bingy. Where them used to call at the time, Ground Nation. Sometimes when the Ground Nation get too big, them just do it out of market gate.
Yeah. That's how it was. And that's how it is.
I also
Why?
Yeah, I also mentioned of the fact that Centre Fox was also part of I original growing as youth. And between I and GUGA is who bring in Centre Fox and the Church of Haile Selassie through Greenhaven and Dannemara.
Yeah.
And next Rasta fundamentalist, center fact. I always
And also we must remember that GUGA make also some sense of contribution in the formation of that spiritual higher consciousness of heights in the institution to lift the man them spirituality and to understand the fundamental of what God is and who God is.
You see, the CAU, up until today, I still have books because Marcus Garvey Life and Lesson was given to I as a textbook through the CAU class. That's how I was fundamentalist, that certain books the organization would have buy for the whole class. For example, Rasta and Resistant, Walter Rodney, Grounding with My Brothers, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. All those books were books that I get through the CAU program.
Yeah, and those books that you would call the instrument of resurrection to a people that our forefathers have prepared and leave those material for us to use and navigate for the future and a better life and development. CAU was formed right African philosophy message to our people, the 22 lesson, narrated and written by Tony Martin, originally manuscript by Marcus Pasaya Garvey, that gives you this step as to what is the fundamental principle of life and society and how to live and development, technology and education, and internal community development to national development. That you must understand that those of us or those of they that become prime minister and president, Gabby was telling you, we have the potential to be the prime minister and president too. All we have to do is to focus and pay attention to what we're doing and do not allow us to be criminalized by others or to criminalize yourself by indulging into acts that go against the norm. Not the norm of a corrupted system, but the norm of what is moral and correct. A norm that calls for the respect to the rule of law. A norm that says you play fair by the rule. If you're playing the game, play the game with the rule that's structure and set the pillar to govern the game that you are participating. And that's what CAU was about. That was what Garvey inspired many of the brethren them. And the brethren them take Garvey philosophy, thoughts and idea, concept, principle, and internalize it and re-manifest it to carry out a program of resurrection to those who was in need of such treatment, such education, and restore the brethren them to citizenship. One love.
Bless up.
Peace.
Every time.
In the name of the struggle for life, freedom, and justice.
I wait. Me lion.
Bonnie.
Me lion.
Well, my family.
I'm going to tell you what right now. See,
Yeah.
I do a program right now where I pay tribute to GUGA.
See.
So right now, just tell us what you know about GUGA.
Right now, yeah, my brethren.
Yeah.
I meet who from the wheel when we are travel upon the journey.
Yeah.
I come through, see?
Yeah.
And when I meet him as a youth, where he's a youth who has a humble spirit, brethren. And from I meet him, I just so. As I meet him, first time I meet him, I go over the west side. You know what I say when I come in from them ends over with there.
Stop for a minute, see? I just tell the world, say, I don't remember. But you just come in, you see, at that me like, you just come in and remind me, say, the west side and I the part. And them the on the east side. Go through. And them things I like, you know. I like them things that can. I wonder what do I
from a meeting, Reggie, I just straight love the man show my Reggie. Because when I come in from the west side star, the man just go make sure prepare a meal for my Reggie. If you want me to tell you the meal of the man prepare me star, some ackee and some dumpling star. See it?
No saltfish. No saltfish.
No saltfish. See, because them tiny saltfish and them things there. You know, see it?
Yeah.
But feed I man when I man come in star and I man say, you know, see it, I man just give thanks. And from that time until them time, them and him always a link kayaka. Recently still I man just a check on him about like 2 weeks ago. I called Jem and them thing they see him and check on him and she tell me say, boy, I can't get to talk to him because I'm not answer the phone because I'm not too, you know, not too see too well and stuff like that. But it was a youth to start from my man meet him. I just love him show me all the while, man. And he's a man that always start very soft and quiet. And I just love him show me at all time, my brother. And never forget him. I always keep in contact with him. But if him get sick from them time then in another hospital, I try to get to him and couldn't get to talk to him. But is a youth where I man always look up to other elder because the man them teacher and I the lessons them come through the classes them teacher I man I'm a motherfucker give me the first for Marcus gave a book come here. Race first. You see me?
Stop again.
You know see?
Stop again.
Yeah.
I man just tell the world say it's true that CIU program there, CIU program, I man get Rasta resistant, Marcus give a life and lesson. Let me know, but
yes.
You know, me balance myself again. Because sometimes we get held up. Don't I did agree name?
Yeah man, yo.
Wait no, say it. Wait. Say it. Wait. Cause we are talking up. So you did it when GUGA beat me up.
Yeah.
But just tell the world, you know. Say me and GUGA kick them my balls. Me never tell them what go down. The man say meet me. Remember that day? Where the man them say, yo, it start at the mess hall. And then GUGA talk to fire. And GUGA big fire catch you don't know me and fire link. GUGA big fire say, him want a one-on-one with me. Right? So the day we meeting at the CIU office, tool up. And the man them say, alright. Yeah. The man, everybody tool up. Cause east side and west side, if you remember. So everybody tool up. See? And the man them say, no, we not go at it that way, no way. We are go outright war. Ass. You and him go down. So I back the tool and remember who me give me tool. Right? And GUGA back him tool to and pass it off. See? But when GUGA pass off him tool, you know the first thing GUGA do? The man, I think he have a blood clot boot. And the man kicking on my balls. He kicking on my balls. Right? And when him kicking on my balls, right? I man rushing pan him and lift him up. I remember GUGA do. GUGA hold on in my laps. 2 handful and when my body slam GUGA, when I look pan GUGA on the gun, GUGA have me 2 handful of locks time. And
remember.
And everybody say, so go kill GUGA now. Right? So them lock me down and after that I find myself back. I find back myself which back me come from, see? But in that story they know, GUGA did free up and come a street and me touch road down, me tell the world say, when me go to Brooklyn and GUGA here say, me there on the set, the man come see me and give me and bless me, can remember me get blessed, you know.
Yes man, yeah man.
And they get couple million well. And they get couple million well off of them. And him bless me. See,
Yeah.
and me and GUGA, a virgin called GUGA son did over here in England, and me and him go in. But to the program where GUGA contribute, because here you come and say you get 2 books to enough. Remember, see the man
Yeah,
must buy,
man.
the man must buy all kind of books.
Give me a book named Death Row. I have the book that right now, but it's kind of fragile right now.
Yeah, because
Mario right now.
yeah,
I have that book that right now. GUGA give me. See?
remember say them spend some money and buy all kind of book, you know, just for the class. You know,
Yeah.
'cause remember
You
say
didn't get that book that with the man in my GP. Remember that book that with the man in the on Death Row, man?
them have Death Row, yeah, man. Me have Death Row, and me introduce him to Death Row, you know. I mean, they
Yeah,
introduce him.
yeah.
Remember, so it going on. We introduce each other to books and we just order the books them
So,
for the class. So go
Yeah,
through
man.
and tell us, you know, East Side, West Side story, you know.
yeah, East and West Side story
Yeah,
now,
the
so you
East-
don't know it. Go,
Yeah.
we reach up this. We come to the organization now. It come up to a time where about 1988 or 89, I came up now, GUGA, the president and thing of the CAU organization now, Virgin, and when it's up now, that's, you know, see, Jaboni, I'm a Virgin, me a reason with you right now, start, cause me and him come in from the state, cause them come pick up me and them and scoop you up by ourselves.
Oh, wait, no,
And
wait,
carry
no,
go down.
stop it again. Me forget. See that, you know, say, I man forget, say, and me and you left Auburn, go, blood clot.
Yeah, my brother.
Me
So we're gonna know.
me forgot, say, me and you did live and go. Pan a overload there.
Yeah, God, man. I want to hear Jaboni, man. Man can't forget man like you. Whatever they he's an icon, you know. He's more than an icon, you know, my brother. See, because when you come in, let me tell you where you come in, and then I want. See, so when we go to know one thing now, me come in now, and the man them you see me is an entertainer.
Yeah.
See, the man them say, me can come in that do a thing. See, so end up now that's me now enough if I come now go rehearsal because the man them say yo we are keep the event and we want to keep the stage show and thing, and then now they come in and go say we are make some link. And link and think and bring in some people. And when they are bringing some people, there's a whole bunch of people, few Rasta people, see?
Me
And the whole place is coming.
me bring in Kojo Brown,
Yeah.
Jabogs, Sister
You know the name then?
Sister Cofonia, Sister
Yeah.
Desta, right? And couple more sisters and brethren. But and we bring in a dance group from Connecticut, remember?
Yes, man, from Connecticut.
Yeah,
What do you
whole
mean,
heap of
Jaboni, man?
sisters, yeah. Got you.
Holy persistent.
And a live
You want
band.
me now? You want me now, my brother? After we go through all of that now and go the president and thing, and we keep a stage show in the auditorium star. Me I tell you, this stage show was a highly success for the organization. You know, see it. You know, see it. And then that go through and we do that one the first, and we still did it, and the next time come around again. You know, see, when the next time come around, I think at 88 or the end of 88 or the beginning of 89, we do that show there in the auditorium, and then later on we bring in a sound.
Yeah.
Man, they bring in a sound from the CAU event, and we depend on the sound and them thing and ban and everything in the Virgin, and GUGA was the president around the thing and thing. And you know, so me I say, the whole place was like me I tell them, man, people come in and enjoy themselves, man, and me not forget them moments.
But you
Them
remember when me and GUGA the fight over?
No, I don't remember. But me say, yeah, them a fight. We are wreck boats. I say, why you going to pop out? Jaboni locks man out of head, man. You see what I say? You know me?
Me tell you where we did fight over. Gilbert money. You remember say the organization did put on a fundraising thing and we get over $60,000.
Yeah.
And GUGA want the money for go to Siago and me want it for go to Manly. Remember? No, me the want it go to Fox and the Rasta thing.
Yeah.
And GUGA want it for go to Siago.
Yeah.
And GUGA end up after me and GUGA fight and them lock me down. GUGA call him the Jamaica ambassador. Remember?
Yeah.
And over take photo and over the big check from the department.
Oh.
Yeah, from the
I
Department of
got you.
Correctional Service. So me,
Yeah.
when me I try to show, say, and I was decent youth from inside before we come out.
Come on. Yes, man. Yes, man.
And that me I try to show the world and I said, and I a rude boy. And we take over the prison everywhere we go. Come remember, so we take everywhere we go, we take it over right now. and we take
Yeah,
over and we form our own organization. And in a Gilbert, we collect enough money in the fundraising in a prison and collect 60,000 US dollar and give that to Jamaica as prisoner. And when we did want people to come help us, the whole movement and everybody at Jamaica abandoned I and I. And I know them still abandon the item now because the item down there and it's like there is nothing.
There is nothing I tell you.
So I just GUGA where I remember today still and I call in just now I call legend just now. I call legend just now, legend put in film 2 cents. I call Aishen put in him 2 cents. Me I try call Jigo and me I try call Niger. Cause Niger and GUGA them did set the thing.
Yes, yes.
So me keep a try, you know, to get Niger to come put in film 2 cent piece for GUGA.
Yeah.
You know? So the Iris otherwise, the I not the link from Baba.
Yeah man, me and Baba they bout, you know.
Baba, but I love for reason Baba, you know, so if you can send me number on the down low after we done reason, that would have been nice.
Yeah, me call him, me make him call him, me go from the next link, yeah?
Yeah, and give him a number. So keep the faith same way and I know same living now.
Yeah man, yeah man.
I rate my lion and you don't know, say, all you have to do is just tell me what go on and me make it go on if it can go on, you know, because you don't know, say, you're one of my bonafide, you're one of my bonafide ID, you know, feed the lion, if you know that, you know.
Yes, sorry. I know who he is in the job. I'm near your far.
Hey, yo. Wait a man. Go back to the parring thing, man. A long time me a park from yard and me a park.
Yeah.
Start. I think me start it did same time. Do me in there Rockers Island?
Give me the phone.
Eh?
Yeah.
Me in there Rockers Island. Because I swear to me.
No, I never did this out. Them keep me out by booking out.
Yeah, alright. You never come on overload. But which part me?
When I come still, when I come take my master, take my glass and my sunshades up in a boopy house. And this is my first meet you.
Yeah, but when I see the guy in a boopy thing now, you see. No, it's nice, you know, when you go in a boopy thing, because you what now, see? Me I tell the world, you know. So it's nice to have this kind of reason now, kind of plan. And I like me the plan that talk, you know. Because more time people hear me attack, you know. And them things say, Jabido's attack, you know. I'm going to tell the world, say, when Bongo Eddie decides him about farm bubble business, right? Boopy is one of the first recruit with a youth named Bubba Stitch from down a Salt Lane. I should have asked Legend to verify that. But here, are you bringing forward Boopy to the competition like why, you know, because I tell the world, say, I'm a bird ginger Boops. And now you come tell me, say, the first time you meet me in a Jaboops house.
Yeah, and Tom Dan and the whole come on there and fireman. They end up, one of them took me nice to chase me up and took me early in the man look at the shade. One of them look at Venus dark shade there.
The mafia.
We're going to pick up, we call it pickings.
Yeah.
We go buy the pickings and there under the summer. I had the man them grind my glasses fire. One of them grind, one of them move to and roll it in.
And roll it. We move and roll it.
But I'm afraid they make me laugh every time about them things.
Oh wait no. Yeah. I could have swear say me the meet a sing.
No, me leave out this so early. Leave so early, man. We may you meet up now in
Dannemara.
Auburn.
You know what that Dannemara with?
Yeah man, me get a little while so I'm gonna stay long.
No, but you come and tell us say me and meet somewhere before we meet the Auburn, man. Me and them meet at Dannemara.
We up at Dannemora, man.
Yeah, them time me dep on the
Gilmore country, man.
Yeah,
Gilmore country.
Yeah, and me dep on the court with Dannyfoot. Me and Cranny.
Yeah man,
and,
yeah man, that's so
sweet,
man.
Me and Cranny and China.
Me and China, yeah man.
And then we have Vassal and Samarkand. Winston Samarkand. Remember Samarkand?
Winston Samaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's over.
Cause we for call up some original name. Yeah, and that's how we first did meet, man. And then you cut out. You know, they pass through Attica.
No, I never passed it. I
Right.
passed it at the end. I come from. Oh.
All right.
When I come out.
So Auburn may come Juki Jam again now and par. Big time par in
Yeah,
now.
Jam this again now.
Me I am Paso. Me I am Paso. Boss.
Yeah, Pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pastor.
I send and B.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then them spring me and you out as too rough. Go
Yes,
go
but
the year.
I carry out and carry go to the hospital here already, so.
Yeah.
And this is the man them come check with you. GUGA them come pass you and come link with you.
Yeah,
And the man them come link with you now.
Carry me here, two general coming at the thing. That we are originally
So
out.
we come here, when we go there, so we go there with Jason too.
Yeah. That's so.
That's all right.
Yeah, man, that's
That's all
all.
right.
So
That's all right, yeah.
So I did meet Mad Rock,
Oh,
Rocky
Who
man.
that?
Yeah, Rocky. You didn't meet Rocky?
which Rocky at? The one with blinded them?
No, we not talking.
Or Rock with drop out? Rock with
Yeah,
drop
Bad
out?
Rock drop out. I meet that.
Bad Rock at? How do you never meet Bad Rock?
Yeah, man.
Bad Rock is up in Gilmore country.
Yeah, cause here
Up in
what
Gilmore
now?
country we there.
Yeah, cause here what now? In our time, you know, the sting of them, you know, was me, Jason, Bad Rock, Nurse.
Yeah.
We can't forget Nurse.
Yeah, I meet there.
But the next
Yeah.
you know, there's two Lulumba. Because you have Lulumba at Barbados, and you have a next Lulumba Rasta. We spar with I and I.
Him come from North Carolina, Charleston,
Yeah,
Carolina.
that
So,
you,
Lumba
that
they
you,
are-
that, yeah, man, that you, them love.
There
that
is
you,
story
that,
on that, you know.
Eh?
There is story on that, you
listen,
know.
all no man can give me a link for you. That you, that I wanna I and I.
I never say I can't find a link for him for you, yeah?
Yeah, because the virgin dead. Lulumba, remember say me give him carve out Africa. He carve out Africa pan a board thing and put and give me pan a leather thing. I know me
Yeah.
still have it. I know me still have it. That's how much the worship that thing there. Lulumba, my brethren,
Yeah.
Moroccan youth, but them nice. And you have a next youth named Divine. He was
William?
Divine. Remember Divine, man? He was Danny Foot bodyguard, man. Me and Divine used to work. Me, Divine, and Lulumba used to work at Messard.
Oh, all right. I remember that Divine. I can't enough Divine, me know. See, that
No,
only
but
for them.
Divine was a big, thick youth, and he used to depend on in the Pandana foot court, man, and me and him used to die the Messard, man. Me the master chef, and he was the second chef to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, say me I get old I forgot the whole of the treading there now, say me the buckle up and go down the blood leak with him. Forgot say me the take ourselves from Auburn.
Man, I'm here in move, man. Come to me here, man, and dig we out, man, and carry go down there, man.
And then
We go on the 1988.
88.
In September.
Yeah.
September move. 1988.
We know, I'm realize say we here when you come find out you know, cause tribute we give it towards GUGA and you come tell the world now say GUGA when you reach we're gonna bring dinner for we you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know see that's how we used to live. Loving. I'm tell the world
Yeah, man.
say no true me and GUGA fight it never make me want kill him, I want kill me cause we that street again now it's nice again.
Yeah, man.
You know, and up to
Yeah,
phone
man.
pass out, me and them used to reason like how me reason. Because you don't know, say, a loyalty. We say loyalty, you know.
Yeah, man. We
And
used to
we
call
say
it to, man.
loyalty, man. Yeah. Now see.
Yeah, man.
So Rasta,
Yes, my family.
we give thanks,
Yeah,
you know.
man.
We give thanks for have this and I'm going to see if I can rise up because I really want to rise up Niger because Niger is supposed to come say some good word about GUGA.
All right, man. Time in man, me they close to the car. Them, you know.
Then them
Together,
set,
you know.
them set the levels, man. So here when my wide of me, make sure say heal Baba for me strongly. and make him know say me not
Yeah.
talk about him. Cause me and him have, but again you know that feeder say every man have an individual relationship.
He's a kind of unique youth in the style. He's a youth where, yo, when you walk, I will laugh. You
know, say all know. Let me tell you something, say all know. Anytime I go in any public space, me get the wow factor. Just owe me tracks. And when I go in a building, all eyes have to turn because the man just arrive.
He's a different individual, man. You know, it's unique. I need. Because you know, when we attack, we have all the words. You know, about them, that power, you know, because words sound that power. And it's built, you know? You see?
Yeah.
But that's my family. They are right now, put me there from the family base, but right now, don't my family, them, man. Come check them, come stay with them, I mean, they check out the elder. That's about the elder, my father and team. Me and him there. So, you know, I be there, build with.
Well, we give thanks, you know, we give thanks. That could I get the eye for even say a word for GUGA. So give thanks again. You my lion?
Oh, yes, my man.
Irie.
You know?
Irie.
Bless, you know?
Every time.
Bless out. And everything that's work out, that's the man can reach out to the next man and for them say something about GUGA to again, yeah?
Yes, I'm no say him live.
Before you send that worldwide,
yeah.
Before you edit it, and also try link Egan to Egan, make him contribution on the set slap there.
Yeah, but where the one edit out?
May I say use your sense of judgment?
Yeah, but this is right now. There is nothing to edit out because we're keeping it real so the youth them can take what them take from it.
All right. No, and I say if you edit anything out, but if anything sound loose then, or incomplete.
No, well, the only man could have make loose talk right now, man, because I know say collective security is what it's all about. And what this is a tribute to GUGA, and there is some things when you do look a while where you never know, cause you never know when me that do before I come in. I play a Garvey extract in this tribute for sure, and you come tight in and show say GUGA was a man where unity would always stand for. Feeder come do that, Aishen come do that. I mean I try get some more man for come put in them thing, cause GUGA thing this and so the thing go.
Yeah,
I Jamaica for no say I did put in the struggle was real. And
alright, hear me now. Hear me. I forget.
Nigel.
I forget Earl Egan. You got to get Egan.
No man, me tell you something. You see, while you that talk to me, 6 times you try to get Egan. I remember you tell me say Egan to answer the phone, but me still I go try. If me not go try call a man and make a man rise him up.
Right,
yes,
exactly.
Direct. But me get him man before this.
Yeah, man. Because Egan grew me, Egan was like him godfather, I know.
Then you me tell you say when me got alright. Yeah, me tell you quite say me and GUGA one. And when me go to Brooklyn, when I go, Egan me go, who call GUGA? Egan. And GUGA come down there.
You see Seth and Baba.
Yeah.
See if you can reach Seth and Baba.
Me just tell
them make a contribution.
Yeah, me just tell Feeder look why if it link Baba. So me have a link Seth now, cause me have Seth number. Me link him straight.
Right. Seth can make you link Baba. Cause Seth know where Baba there.
Alright then, so me just do that right now. Yeah, brother?
And the Lincoln.
Well, me don't have Lincoln number, so if they have it, I can send it on. But me have...
Yeah, alright. Me send a Lincoln number to you.
Alright, bless up, yeah? Alright.
Yeah, me text you Lincoln number.
Alright, yeah. Greetings and love, Seth.
Hello.
Greetings and love, Seth.
Yes, man, Wagwan.
Everything
go on, ask
arena.
it.
Yeah, I listen what now. What tell you what I'm going now. See? I give tribute to GUGA Keith.
Mm-hmm.
So just tell us what you know about GUGA Keith and how you can remember GUGA Keith.
Well, GUGA Keith, when you say I and I, you mean
All
what's going
soul,
on?
all soldiers that pass through the Caribbean Unity Center. The CAU,
Okay.
yeah. So just
Okay.
tell us what you recall and the works that you know of GUGA.
Well, for me, if I really tell you all of that, it's going to take a while, all morning, all week, all year,
Well,
because that man was an extraordinary man. That's GUGA Keith to I, man. An extraordinary individual.
so when are
So just say,
the first time you meet GUGA?
I meet GUGA in the 80s, you know. In the mid 80s. I hear about him, used to hear about him, but I actually meet him in person in the 80s. You know, yeah.
And how was
So,
that meeting? Because I remember one time, the whole I go at the CAU class, and I remember my recollection is that we used to have funds, and I remember one time the class by over 3 dozen life and lesson Marcus Garvey. You would get one, me to get one. So are them good things that we want to hear about how progressive we were while we were down.
well, you see, you mentioned the CAU and the Caribbean African Unity. As we say earlier, it will take a long time because you know me already. You know,
No, well, listen.
when me talk, we really like Guy. But no, hear me. We just say that for say this that you see, the organization that GUGA Keith was part of founding, it was founded in the mid 70s when I did at the camp. See, nevertheless, the principles and the ideology of the organization is something that they're wrong for a long time. So therefore, you know, the teachings where we get through that organization are what you call fundamental teachings, foundational teachings, empowerment. You understand? So, you know, we talk about when we buy the books, yes, that was a beautiful thing. But guess what happened? CAU Foundation is based on the philosophy and principles of the great Honorable Marcus Garvey. And Marcus Garvey was one who was, you know, him talk about education was one of the tools, you know, I was one of the portholes to empowerment. So, yeah. So the books that was bought, them time there when GUGA was there, you know, we just put a different view upon it. Yes, it was, and that's why I tell you that man was extraordinary, because at that time it was very few individuals see the importance of empowering everyone around them. You have individuals that was empowered inside now, but them use that empowerment for themselves. And that may I try to get to you. GUGA Keith was an individual where himself was I and I. Him see himself in everyone. You understand? So them man, they really, you know, everything them do was towards the youth, upliftment, empowerment. You follow me?
Yes, I. Because you see, talking about books, me just bring out that book because several books was bought, you know.
Yeah, man.
Rasta and Resistance, how
Yeah,
Europe
man.
underdeveloped Africa, Grounding with my
Africa,
brother. See, a whole heap of books.
Of course.
Everyone
Because
a Garvey books.
The man them never talk it in the see, that me I try to show you.
Wait, no.
It was an action thing.
Wait the man. But is that me I tell the world, so we never waste with time, because I tell you something when we remember about
All
this.
right.
Tell you when we remember about the CAU, yeah? Me remember every time I got to class, remember this. Anytime we don't have study material or no agenda, because I remember how we study. So for example, you are going to do life and lesson for Marcus Garvey. The whole class have to study. So when you come present Marcus Garvey, the whole class already know Marcus Garvey, so you couldn't come clean up Marcus Garvey because we are going to take you down. That was the beauty of how we was trained.
Of course.
I remember we studied as a book. The spooks that start by the door, and we did have it as visual too. And I remember every time we have free time and we take vote, me always have vote say, let's watch the spooks. So now, how the class did set up? The class did set up where all of us was supposed to be individual leaders. Because we took the spooks as our blueprint now say. All of us. So even if you are the president, all of us was trained that if something should have happened to you, the rest of the class, any one of us could have been president. Which to me that was a beautiful thing. And that's why up until today when I think about from that classroom and that's me always I think how our brains and how we that work to come back a street. Me tell Billy Roots. Me tell Billy Roots. Say Billy Roots tell me they did a day say more and leave down a yard. Got to our yard a run. And me tell Billy Roots say me plan my escape 5 years before me release from here. But it's GUGA we are talking about. So tell us some more about GUGA Fire.
Right. Well, like I say, due to circumstance and time and everything, see, we can't really say, but we try to sum it up in a very few words. As me say, and you say the same thing. We use the word empowerment. You understand? That when we think of GUGA, that me think of empowerment. You see me I say, and how me really learn to define empowerment. Empowerment is the process of transforming one's ability into action. And you can't say, when you understand that and there's not more to say. And that's what GUGA was and what him did. Him helped people around him to transform them abilities into action. Show people that everybody have abilities. Everybody can do it. It's just a matter of doing it and how to get there to do it. And that's the thing about GUGA. He was a man who share, you understand, share himself amongst the youth them.
Well, we give thanks for that. And what we're going to ask I now is when I can please, I now going to ask you to give Baba number, but I want you to give Baba my number. And tell him, because I want my bird, when I pray for it. When me and him go through, say me and him go through, because you see, while the eye there one side, me and Baba run it from up at top, they come straight down. And me put in enough time with Baba, so me always think about Baba. All when you get, remember, so every time I talk to me, I ask about Baba. And now that him there on the set, I like you to pass so I can have a talk with him like how I can have a talk with him. Give thanks to you for you.
Yeah, man, no problem with that.
And keep the strength.
One love, brother.
Every time him live.
Oh, definitely. Roots, one heart, one name, one destiny.
That's what they say you.
Peace, love, and all.
That was the CAU greetings.
All right, it's not was, it is the CAU greetings.
Bless up, my brother, bless up.
One love.
Irish. Greetings.
Last year, son, and I respect every time.
Him live.
Yes, man.
Here we go down now. I pay respect to GUGA Keith. I'm one I
want to Keith.
Keith dead.
When?
Tuesday gone. You never know that.
No, coming to go street like that, you know.
But you
And
know,
him son used to come check me. Robert used to come check me, you know.
yeah, me a call things say you know.
No.
Cause the morning when him dead, one of my brethren in Carolina call me instant and send me out some voice note and thing, and me just humble and just tell myself, say, yo, one of the fallen soldier, gatekeeper. And me start reminisce and when me first know all GUGA keys as a youth. Don't I start being
You must know what you're talking about, man. Who know what we are youth, man?
wait the man. I'm start remember one time when all the man they them I run the thing. And when me take a thing, when me take a thing, I couldn't even run down side lane because I'm gonna take what me thing.
Yes.
Yeah, till me start get rude. You know, and one day me a come off our works, me and soccer start and the tamarind start and me turn down the lane with jello big thing and them just touch and watch me go through. See? So from this so me a come straight up till me and GUGA reach Morica, me and GUGA end up in a L, me and GUGA touch back road, me come America, come see you. And when I come see you, me link vegan and link up with GUGA and shot and the whole thing. So right now me call quite a few man right now and them give me for them input about GUGA. Now you and GUGA never do no time, so I want you tell me about GUGA as a youth when we are grow up. Oh, you just see GUGA.
Two exactly little brother, man, and the whole of we grew up together, I got school. Then I'm told school, man. Yeah, man, and you know, GUGA's alright, youth, man. Keep, man. Go around, we are the man. You remember like a donkey?
Yeah, man.
We give donkey. Today, we used to go out there. Them ratter there will come. Ratter there, but ratter down the lane far.
Ega.
That him nigga, neither. That him nigga, you can do a blood clot mother. But she go car food.
Yeah, boy, boss. Boy, boss.
Right, go mother cook our food.
Bud Bush.
You have one boy, you have a boy, Bud Bush, my boy.
Yeah, man. Jubber Pie.
Right, the whole man looks right.
Baby D.
And for the first time, right. You understand?
Yeah.
And after weeks, something, you know, then I got them come up and rat car. But the man, them never like uptown youth, you know, because they used to say ratter. To say man a robber.
You know that me tell you know, you talk, me start talk. I just some start talk, you know. I just some me no go on me thing, you know. I just some start talk, you know. Me a talk say when
never like especially the one rapture, them never like.
Yeah, you know, that's some me start and I say one time I couldn't turn on the lane car. The man might take over things.
I true, what a lie, I true.
Yeah. And I went me start spar with Jello. I'm run on the lane one time with Jello bigger than so. And them know if them touch me a war, real war. Cause I remember say at Phoenix man them I run the place, but after Phoenix man them start get old. Metics you them rise up.
Right.
And take it over. And we are sting now.
Of course.
Yeah. So and there's something there with the thing, cause respect of a Jew, cause he say, what me I doing now? I show how are you them in West Kingston, how we grow. That we never go in a constant war. Like election time, 67 election, little knockings go on, and as the election done and who win, we come back to normal.
Appear, Rama.
Yeah, we come back to normal.
Yeah, that's the whole way.
Yeah, back to basic.
That is fly back and that is fly back and Papa and the whole blood clot and we man under the coopy.
Yeah,
and go and frog and
Wait a minute. Yesterday, me do a piece with a youth and me tell the youth, say, yo, my generation are different type of them youth, cause we have a youth named Coopy Dance, man. Come on now, we not play with people.
Sure. We can say,
I want to
after the man come here, I'm here to go to school after them, after 2 the phrase and the murder when the friend kill the boy.
Yeah.
To the boy shoot the coconut man to chop share out of east.
Yeah.
But most people say we bring south but west, you know. So when the boy chop when the coconut man chop share right now.
Yeah.
Every Mackie man Danny go kill the blood clot coconut man and meet them come come. Nah come for the roast, you know.
Yeah.
So the man Danny go boom the coconut man dead. Them hang in the freezer. So the whole man from south don't get to love we as well. So I don't know garden thing, you know. Just like the man I'm not telling myself. The man Marie will love we as west. Actually you will be with that man.
Wait no. South man never start come up west through garden. South man start come up west through Jimmy Sport.
Through Sport and Samson.
Yeah,
them man
Benko.
Buckles and the whole of them great Benko man.
You can and Ranger and them man there.
You can arrange yeah. I want them buckles and I want them buckles.
Yeah man, and the whole of them man there was Rasta man, original Rasta man.
Yes, Max and the world. No was Rasta them man.
Beery man, Blacker man. Beery man, Blacker man and them man. The P Rasta man, Takwa shoe.
Yeah.
Rubber man, Wanna man. You know, so when we
man, a Yankee, remember a Yankee.
Yeah. So
so
the whole idea when we are reason, it's always no curious here we talk and it sound like a badness we are preach. No, we are Rasta, but our thing that's different.
Youth, man.
You
different.
So no man can come tell me we was no Bible, we not at a church we did join. But no, that me talk to the eye now. See? The other day I say something and I say the whole place are going and them are going and them are going. And I tell them say Bongo Eddie come from down a certain him and Capo you to spar. Him would have shepherd.
I'm ready to part the whole man, the man.
Wait now.
I'm ready to watch out.
Wait now. I tell them say when Bongo Eddie farm this bubble thing, our brethren Bubble Stitch, remember Stitch?
I don't know Stitch, man.
And Boopy, Jab Oops from up Maris, from up at 10th Street, a trench down there.
Yeah.
And them was two of the first youth were in recruit. Now,
of course.
Now, me tell the world say, Bongo Eddie did a back a wall out of the camp.
Of course, long time. They are youth on the top, man. We are youth on the top, you know, and crow round there, you know. And the bulldozer go fill it down the place, so we the man say, can't it don't come dead in it. Come on, man. Can I think that?
Wait up. I talk it and a whole heap of people get me them feelings, you know, because them just make up stories as them go along. I mean, I tell them, so we don't have no reason. We, my generation, a joke that to I and I, because when Bongo Eddie did a joke business that car, them turn it in a joke because the man dead and them wouldn't. I tell them, say,
it would make the man take him out.
Yeah, and I tell them, say, Siago never lick down. Tell you, me tell them and they not overstand it. I tell them, so when Bakawal get licked down, Zaki the High Priest and the Phoenix man, them and Siago organize. Siago never just come there and lick it down. It was a negotiation
couldn't
thing.
Work, sir.
Let me tell them, say it couldn't work,
sir.
Right?
Couldn't work, sir. A priest.
Yeah.
A priest give them the
authority. Give them the authority. I'm tell them.
And you have a priest, and you have for them people don't know. When him get back, you know, is that you to control Baka. Rashi control Baka. Him control Sartley.
Sit there.
Him a Rashi a pet dear father, you know. Him a Rashi.
Yeah, me, man.
Alright. So it's a Rashi now.
Yeah.
Him go to priest when him send to Rashi. Rashi tell him, say, watch out. What do you mean him say, want to develop place? Can't work, so. But I don't time there's a pussy hole still, and the boy get shot there. I don't have that dog, some boy go suck them, them boy are pussy, you know. I'm coming to the place, you know.
See that?
Yeah.
See that?
So when, you want to see I go do that? You want to see I go do that? Buster man to go use our plan and use the police and lick down Pinnacle.
See that?
And the Jamaica people never give no credit, them give them angling bad for that and say, shouldn't do that. And over the world people start bad, so this man go use that. So when Siago come in, and the man go, house them house Buster man to steal, you know. Because Buster them are not to lose, you know.
Okay.
And I thief them come. Yeah, it's supposed to be a school, you know. Supposed to be one of the biggest trade centers in the Caribbean, you know. Fuck we up, you know.
Okay.
Because I remember the place name, you know. Industrial terrace, you know.
Okay.
So we know Bubbles are industry though. He might make slanders. Remember them days?
Yeah,
He might make broom, he might make mat.
No, but you know why?
He might have the artist there. He might have Hartman in there. He might have Brother in there though. He might have the man that build country in there.
Wait, no,
He might have the man
Bongo Joe.
the lacquer with the coconut.
Bongo Joe.
You can't do nothing
Bongo
about the
Joe.
Rasta.
Bongo Joe. Here
Yes, I.
when me want you don't know. Cause if you show me they attack and I tell people these things and the whole Jamaica silent and them people start to say, oh, what the first me I hear this? And me I tell them say the whole of my virgin them still alive, them they all over the world. Look, GUGA.
And then I'm told school, I go on the top, man. Then I'm told school, I go on the top.
See it.
I walk come out on the struggle road and I reach a build and see what I go on, you know.
You see it. You see
Them
it.
don't know what I go on. I see how them feel what I go on.
You see it.
Them not born and go the king.
You see it. And them a go on like a me and come make up. You're a boy ask me. Did you go over there?
Yeah.
You're a boy ask me. Did you go over there to see for yourself? What me I go look for? Them time they wanna look for them. Them. Me I tell them say I and I know Bongo Eddie personal. And after that,
Yeah, we do have one son.
Yeah,
One son, him have and his wife was a big 7-foot daughter. Because she's the first daughter we call daughter.
listen.
Where we that talk about us?
No,
Remember,
no.
say,
You know, me tell them. Me say from the king come on, Bongo Eddie go meet the king. Nobody no see him public again, but I and I catch you we in at the same facility. We see him cause we know him. But me I tell them say he never leave back a wall and go a Bobo Hill or up a Davis Lane because him dead a back a wall. And
him
Bobo
never leave, he not go nowhere. Bobo is a man camping. That's why I'm called the camping.
Yeah.
Bobo come to the camping.
yeah,
Him camping. And Earl.
yeah man.
That's a Juno family man. Earl them first go over there. Remember Earl them go leave school and go over there now.
Yeah.
And then Rolo go over there and the man him start go over there like crazy school youth start go over there, you know. Because most of the man will get recruit at school youth there.
Yeah, but them time that him already recruit Stitch.
Yes, man,
Stitch.
it's such a big man. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
Stitch and Boopy. Him already recruit
Yeah.
them. And now you come on because look. You me tell them say the whole of my brethren them are Rasta, you know. And my brethren them
Of course.
all of them they all over the world. I'm in contact with them. Because if you tell them how long you know me, them head hurt them. And look how we are
Them not
talking
gonna
like a
believe that.
last week. See? And the I know me over 55 years. Because you know when
I
I
long to blood clot and I seem to know.
and me have 2 more years to go to reach up at you, so you're a bigger boy for me.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know these things. I'm because you're one of my bigger youth because 2 years, a whole heap of year that. When we are walking, you are lead the pack. Yeah.
Sure,
So-
you
Yo,
come like one Sunday say, yes, I want you Sunday as a boy, Joe.
glad.
Them remember a man like you are lead the park. I
that
say,
me-
come
see,
on, man.
see, and that me I tell you, say, remember when you are lead the pack? Yeah, remember
When
when
go to the house, God.
Remember when me and Sack and Blacker and Stark and the whole
Sure.
away and run behind you?
Sure, money and the whole of the man there.
Yeah, Yoni, na Bunny,
Two
Yoni,
man,
I mean
Yoni,
Bunny,
sure,
Yoni,
Yoni.
yeah, and Walleye and Wallace.
Yes, Ezra. You remember the
Ezri,
you
I
there?
mean,
Shit,
remember
man.
Ezri, Teen and Wani and the whole pack.
Yeah. Maybe Samson give my name them caca and cook to blood.
Yeah. Remember when Samson and named the whole I. The man called
Sure,
me.
you remember them days there?
Yeah, man, Samson
You
called.
remember them days there?
Listen. Here where Samson called me, Black and Sack. But tell you where Samson called the three of we now. Remember one time when Flicker shoot Blacker accidentally?
Yeah, yeah,
And Blacker walk with him.
Black don't kill him.
You know, Blacker walk with the man behind him. Anytime Samson say where I come, here Samson say, here come Paulie Jarrett and his 2 boys. Lee, Tim and Tillish here. You the man called Blacker Polly Jarrett, two old black a walk with him hand behind him. Him just say,
Yeah, man.
when him see him, just say, here come Polly Jarrett and his two
With
boys.
the boys.
Lee, Tier,
Yeah,
and
man.
Tillishear. That's
Yeah,
painful
man.
for us.
And
So,
my hair.
what you?
Oh, boy, man.
Yeah, man, Penko, them time they with a chestnut laying down a back George.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
So, me like
Cook some ital food and boil porridge, you
see
know.
that, me like to talk about these things so the youth them can know how we did grow. We never grow with
Them
no
don't know what,
go
man.
era. We never go down a chestnut lane. The whole of South man them down there with the and I round Penco, lick chalice and wait and yeah, I mean if I work smash, it a shear and all these things, cause we used to love shear.
Yeah, man, like towel I get money. Yeah, man, like towel I get money. Man, a ream I get money. Man, a south I get money. You know what I say? I'm never to live like how we live.
Yeah.
Them couldn't live like how we live fast, man. We that me tell them say, we's youth are never grounded. We was ungrounded.
Oh, me feel live a chestnut lane and can't pass bread lane.
Yeah.
Oh, me feel live a chestnut lane and can't go down Darling Street. Don't me go out and cold. Don't go out and cold.
Oh, we go out and lower beach at our place. We out there so we can't. We can't.
Oh, me go Greenwich Farm when I just go down Darling Street, take a train line straight to Greenwich Farm.
Yeah, you could tell me say we can't do that.
You can't do that. Go now, go me and go down
The
there.
argument is that.
Yeah. So me not understand when youth man live on Chestnut there and can't go up on North Street.
I'm mad, Mr. Guam.
Yeah.
I know what time.
No. And me just have to keep talk about these things quiet so the youth them can know. So we still alive and we grew up and all kind of knockings and all kind of tamarind. And if Baba is there right now, Baba is dip on the line with I and I. Because so the thing go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baba would not see we as no enemy.
No.
No, because we not take that thing there. We not enemy business and I thing. A blackness we say.
Hey, I'm a brother, you know. It's a by man, chub blood clot. It's out of deep. For me, come from the Iron Street and Yard Street and come and D&D come by. I'm here, Joe. Look at Jim. Man, hug me up, see me, man. So you don't want to come check my man?
Wait, no.
How the blood clot there, man? Hey, them you know a virgin, man.
Wait, no. The other day, a thing got through, saying, and a whole heap of passa argument. Me want the I now tell me you take pan this with a Mali and catch part thing, because I already done give my take.
I say, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Rasta. The Rasta man make some bad mistake. You know,
yeah.
I'm virgin. Me not reason to the man them, see?
Yeah.
And you have the dread name Bongo Water, them call him Bono G's.
Yeah, we know Bongo.
And
yeah.
It's a hard Rasta man for dealing. Rasta not supposed to know them situation that look land from Britain man and Bob Marley. You're supposed to be like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Our land supposed to come with a seal, like we say Bobo do, and our them do. The Bobo, like we say 12 tribe do. Our thing supposed to be from 1970 with Michael them in a power and I say, won't war. And the Lombard Bongo Water, and you know the man them say the reasoning. Them no want no contribution from reggae, because reggae the king. Reggae fight against the king. I say, okay. They would say, yes, reggae fight against the king. I say, when them Lombard this. I saw the man them meet now Warp Road, you know.
Yeah.
And all the man them for do, you just look for a nice piece of land and say, no what happen. We want this piece of land, like what man will do. With a 50, 60 acre land, I say. What do Michael man and Bob man? You can't give you a thing like with the 12 tribe.
Yeah.
I give the rest of us, them black heart and them man there. We could pay them on this land. Rasta no need to wait for go up and share on them land. Share on little being a picnic. We all and share on them.
Yeah.
How come share on through Rastafari and Ron Marley, I'm not Ron Steve, I talk about that. An idiot thing, the man, them bring off dread.
But say correction. Steve no say nothing, you know. Sharon
I know Steve no say nothing.
And Sharon no say nothing either. Stephanie, the baby girl where Adeva Marley, she got dash off a man them.
That, you know, for that,
Yeah,
that
man.
I tell you that.
Yeah, and she got dash off them car. She don't have nothing to do with it.
No, for a father and a money, for a father, she have to look something, you know.
See it there.
But you know, land, you what happen? You see Sharon, I check Sharon man, land, you know. Sharon first be for name Prendergast.
Yeah.
A little brown boy. He might color like him come from one of them part of St. Elizabeth.
Because you know something about correction. Because every time I know you're the first man me hear say Pendergast. And every time me hear the name Pendergast, I one Pendergast me did know. And the Pendergast that me know was Joan Pendergast. Where, you know, Pendergast from outer Union Avenue, outer 2 Mile, where they own the national bus thing from King Street.
Yes, man.
Big youth wife.
Look like I'm from the car bus him going at you know, can take after Bob, then take Bob money and go into the bus, the $250,000 bus business.
Yeah, but that me I say now, remember, it's a Pendergast bus them.
Yeah.
And a female on them. That big youth wife, father.
Yes.
The big Pendergast bus them with that King Street, right in the Liberty Hall.
In the Street, man. I'm good. Not Street, this man. They go take away money sometime, too, man. In front of the power of the man there.
We never want to take, but no, say, that's so used to be. You see, yo. But you see what now? A badass, my name, so I like them talk, because them talk, if you know, say, I tell them already, say, we not beg people. My generation was not begging generation. Not do that something there. Not when we have the fire stick. Oh, if you go beg people, think Friday will come.
Mad, you mad, man.
You know?
Hey. When Friday, man, is a bag of blood clot going to chase that lane, man. Throw them on the bed. Money I come from John Wang. Money I come from Bata. We don't put a whole bed of blood clot, but you know what? Some get stammer to blood.
Yeah.
Yo.
I saw the thing.
Yeah, man. Papa, I don't want to buy them. Watch out. We're not bigger, man. We just go in a store, go juke down that.
Straight.
No, Virgin is start getting juke down that butter. 3 store and juke for all of deal.
Everything get
man
joke.
Everything get joke.
Everything get joke. So we know everything. We don't have no vineyard for go plant no food or nothing. We not plant things. We tell them already.
A concrete to grow pan, rice and blood there, crush your back. Go to your bar, if you want.
So, a GUGA still we are paying tribute to, because GUGA part of that syndicate too.
Yeah, man, a great youth, man.
Uncle, we know that part of GUGA. Because we grew up with GUGA. You're over. So,
yeah, man.
When the last time they had this GUGA?
One time, him come link me a man at, you know. And that time thing, the diabetic thing, it got him bad, you know.
Okay.
And now kid there, now kid say, I say, Keith a GUGA. And Keith say, blow bad. Now Keith say, Keith, because him draw and get slim, you know.
GUGA.
Yeah, man, and him say, look at the Bronx car. When him case, we could come on Brooklyn and come check him. Time when I gone.
Yeah, then that me I tell you, say, then that me I tell you now, say, me. The time when I come check your Harlem there.
Yeah.
Them time I see GUGA a Egan to, you know. Because I try call Egan from morning for make him give me a piece from GUGA still, because you don't know a foundation thing. You know?
Yeah.
So, I go try see if I can get, I have 2 more man I want link. I want link Egan, because Egan, just like how you go to school with GUGA, Egan grew up, GUGA.
Yeah, man, Oxford Street, Egan, them and father the cloud here, man.
I mean, I know the whole thing.
Him not come out there.
Egan
Not come
Pleasure
out there, yeah.
Egan Pleasure
man.
Barry, man.
But Barry, our boy, more than Egan, you know.
No.
Egan is a little blow.
No, hear what? No, don't say that. Because I tell you why you never say that. See? when me start, when me damn work at spar, one night time, you know, I pleasure me that spar it first, because pleasure the done, you know.
No, so yeah, man.
So I pleasure me that spar with.
Dentist pleasure.
Yeah, them time they when me have spar with pleasure. Pleasure spar with Vivian and Glasses.
Yes.
So Vivian there Miami,
Yeah.
I run the thing them from pleasure.
Yes.
So when
Vivian and Pedro live a milk clean, you know, and Vivian live a milk clean too when we are like a boy, you understand?
yeah, so me I
Pedro
tell
don't
you.
milk clean on the street. Yeah, man, that's true, man.
So me I tell you, so when Vivian come a New York, a pleasure me used to come to. Them time they and me the round pleasure. But after a while, me don't know that happen. And I like say something that happen. But me end up now, stop spar with pleasure and me a spar with Barry. Yeah. So you what now?
You don't remember Barry, man? Barry Chestnut lady, you know.
Wait the man, I tell you where I go down, man. Come like them now. You where I go down.
We are the one.
Them time they Barry. And me and Barry take Coney Island, you know, because them time they are the mafia around Coney Island, you know.
Yes.
And what? I think a Beach 15th Street over out of Coney Island.
Yeah.
Barry did have a record shop on Beach 15th Street at Coney Island. And me, Barry, having at the shop now, I press the shop night and day.
Yeah.
See? And then after a while, I don't know what again, because I stop spar with Barry. See? And start me and Egan relationship with that unique relationship. Because you what now? Rocky carry me for go press up on Egan. See? So the time it does come.
Oh, Rocky?
Rocky we dead, man. Me know if you don't know, Rocky found out 2 mile.
Okay.
The 2 mile, because you remember me used to spar with them they was stick man. Dino and Rocky them.
Yeah, yes, man.
Them, you know them youth them and them so come at Chestnut, they come like Charles man, Dino with them.
Yes, man, yeah, man. Yeah.
They did their own key touch.
Yeah, right.
So
aye, hold on. What look at it? It's a history again we are talking about. Most man know key touch, you know.
Me know.
Most man know the key to one of the first a key make Bob Marley sing, you know.
Listen. Tell the world about that, because sometimes when we talk them we are telling them we have the history on downtown. We have it.
They don't know what key touch make Bob Marley sing and Tagger. If I tag so a Tagger make Bob love football, because we are Baba Sparrow, because Bob Marley mother have a shop down Chestnut Lane.
See there?
Bottom side, Take Life, mother. In front of Benny Sampson.
Do that.
You remember Sampson today?
Yeah.
A Bob Marley mother shop that little black woman, you know.
Yeah.
His book, cause she that. And when she asked me about my mother, I say, I'm frightened your fuck. I say, what? She said, what am your mother? I say, this book of my mother. And when I say, how would the blood clot this lady? You say, me run go back and go check out the history and start check out the family business. Remember, my mother sure you say don't trust that lane.
Yeah.
And them got glad, man. My mother sure them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know them. Yeah, man.
About family them there now.
Yeah.
And them, I won't say, if you know about family garden, and them move and go and flower from Chestnut.
Wait a man. You talk about listen this man. Let me tell you something. You remember when sport carried me, tell you. Remember one time me sack Tony Black at the wall away did get hot with the broke Kingsway Road up at Jonestown up at Willard Street there, Price Street.
Yes, man.
And Billy and Erica hunt with them. Sport carry. Alright, when enough people never know. Yeah, history again where they never know. Enough people never know when Penco run guard, you know.
Oh, them know that I don't know cover the floors them time.
See that?
Most time people, people sometimes them attack, you know. Yeah, you thought that I would say, I want thing, you know, Joe. Never know you know so would about girl no born and grow. Some say so waiting my born and grow.
Wait a man.
I'm a playground that.
Why
Why
am I bring up this now, yeah? When Penco run garden and with me and my team get hot, sport car we go down a garden, go give it to Penco.
Of course.
Alright. You see when we that garden them time they with that Java.
Right. There was a spot
They-
that man driver, man. Psychedelic light.
Where happened there, so? Them time they Bob Marley Bob Marley are wearing big afro. Yeah? And me remember
Right,
remember when Bob and Skill Cole a come a garden, come check buyer. Yeah?
Of course.
Them time they Baba wear slampata.
Of course.
Slampata and a walk with them Bible. Them time they. Them time Bob not a Rasta yet. Bob does a sight. Because first, if you remember, Bob have him afro and then Bob just start wash it and stop on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But them time they he used to come a garden, come check him family. And you know when you say it, I remember say he used to come a garden regular. Him and Alan used to come a garden regular.
Yeah.
And no badness him that come out about him, just come come check him
No.
family.
And family would have done the man. Sure,
Yeah.
them live at Queens in what day. What you measure about history now. What they mean butchery. Butchery will have a reason.
Yeah.
I know butchery go back Queens to blow and bat and you them come here come look for me, but me never see them, you know.
Yeah.
Say Joe, I go look for Joe. I'm gonna say, Joe. I'm say, you know, something never remember say you. And I tell butchery everything. I say, yeah man, Joe, no man, Joe. See that Regent Street to be on the D Brown. Live side of Butcher and D Brown and Butcher like a youth a grow up. And
See
with
that?
the arm out of Butcher give D Brown the house out of blood clot big yard.
Orange Street.
That place where me and Butcher goes. Yes!
Yeah.
And Butcher came out the car. The little lady side of your yard, the house of wax.
Yeah.
Was a Christian and D Brown go sing a chuck more.
Yeah.
Them never and them start, you know. They sing reggae and them a Christian business.
Wait now man. They may not tell me talk a lot about Chocomolan and people things that just talk me a talk, you know, that they don't even know say at this was the talent ground, you know. If you know boss a
them know about
if you know
Choco.
boss a Chocomolan, you know boss yet you know.
And them know about Choco.
Because Duke Reed and Coxon and Byron Leonard and Miss Pottinger, at this so them come watch and get artists from, you know.
Yes, man.
See?
Right there, so.
So, it's good to touch these little bass and it's so nice to touch the eye star because I never have to call you to verify certain things. I call you today on GUGA Keep because I think, you see when me say GUGA Keep the other day, in England,
Yeah.
I sit down and I say to myself, say, who me know in England, I know me can call. But GUGA Keep call. Nobody know there so we know GUGA Keep.
Nobody.
And Shata call me. And when Shata call me, but me already get the call already, and I tell him. So, me there today, I tell myself, say, me I go pay a tribute to GUGA, and me I go call up all my brethren them we go with. So,
Man, Google, yeah, man.
so we give thanks for that. See?
Yeah, man. Good, great youth, man.
See there? So, me just want you hold tight, see him where I know, say him live.
I'm a virgin, man. Never know kid man car, you know. And him look, you want to see what happened because son of the same thing too, you know. Him son of the diabetic man, Robert, man.
Robert a cancer son.
No, Robert, I think the son, and she knew one man, she don't trust that day. She used to walk. You know her, man. Run with them sister, man. She knew her. I bet she name.
When you say Roddy, you talk, take life, Uncle Roddy.
Yes.
Do that.
Yeah.
Take life, mother, do that, you know.
Right.
And then you
And I
have,
feel family.
and then you have Jem. You remember Jem and Duda?
And
Jem.
yeah, one of dead too, you know.
Come know the whole family, you
Pretty
know.
one of dead.
I know the whole family, you know.
Me
Me
and
and
Man Street you live, man.
you see it.
Come on, man. You live top outside and you live on B-side Street and Man Street. You have B-side Street and that. In a rascal.
I tell them, you know, but them don't know. I tell them, say, me live at the whole of the place. I live at Band Street, I live at Oxford Street, I live at Bread Lane, I live at Regent Street.
Hey, what type of thing? Hey, I want them to the man to say. You know what type of thing, Carl? see, that is such a family. You know that is it.
Yeah, man. Thing there. Little Junior brother.
Junior brother, man.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Daphne Pitney.
Daphne,
Yeah.
I tell you.
Redman, brother. Yeah, man. I don't even know dynasty, man. Me tell you something. Me tell you something. You know, people when me talk, them say, look, who I say no know. I say no every singer. I say no every politician. I say no every bad man. Who I say no know.
Them don't know nothing about
Me I
you.
tell them, I say, oh, me grow. Me not grow like, oh, some other man grow. Me never just stand up one place. So me gone a Warwick Gayle, me gone a Waterhouse, me gone. If not now go on, so me gone. Me have to tell you.
I want to go check this and drop PM pipe up a legs man or boat. Jam is there. Richard Blandy.
Yeah.
Jack must have burned them high tal.
Yeah.
The man, they are about the blood. We are controllable.
You know, I know me not start, me not draft none of my Waterhouse team yet, you know. Everything at time, me touch up Waterhouse and touch up my team, you know.
You have Claudia, you have shoe, you have shoe.
Yeah, I'm Bunny Hunter and all them man,
Bunny Hunter.
Yeah. That one. Yeah. You know.
Yo.
You see.
Hey, me tell you something. And that's why them get pink coat again.
You know that.
Pink coat that. I want them to just look at myself. Pink coat that bringing too much. Pink coat bringing the whole soul.
Strange man.
The whole Rima. The whole blood clot. So I love.
We know. You forgot. We know. You forgot. So when Penko leave, yeah, no spa Penko they go. I remember that. You forgot the Penko they run Rima on that time.
Rima.
Cause when me,
what mean?
We know. When me come, make you think say when me come from L. Cause me got garden from, me got L from garden, you know. And when me come from L, half of my friend them still at garden. Half of my friend them that park. Half of my friend them that Mount Spenko. So when me come, me confused. Cause me a go jungle, me a go Rima, me a go garden, me a go Spangler, me a go South, me a go Warwick. Me don't give a fuck. I do something there. Cause my friend them there all over the place. And nobody now kill me, nobody now do me nothing.
Right.
Cause so we did go. Remember say I saw me and Sack and Black and start going up. We used to go all over the place. We never response for none. No man get. When we got South man love we. Me sleep at South, man. Yeah. Me got Kirk man love me. Cause I tell you, with something where people don't know. Yeah? Look on Stickman. Stickman, people think the Stickman come from. You know, when you talk and ask some man about Stickman and them I tell you about Stickman history, them I tell you no. Oh, Stickman come from down at South. That's how you think. Stickman come from Vikings. Left Vikings go south. Left south go Kirk.
Yes. Go Kirk.
Yeah. And I follow Stickman. Cause when I time when me among sport and I go south, a Stickman me I go south. Go look for.
Stickman look for.
A Fleet Street. A Stickman me I go look for. And when Stickman.
Yeah, Stickman and buckles them round them, man.
Yeah, and when Stickman left south and go Kirk, me I left. And I go south to look for Stickman and a youth named Toadal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man, that's true, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what about that.
Yeah.
Yo, so they just laugh one time in the car. So I'm back for the brother part of my talk some shit by the internet what they have just look by and say, I just say, where get information from? Me don't know. The man talk some shit, boy.
You see, that's why, you see, when them hear me start talking, the whole place, what a big man attack. And then
watch out, they don't know we are talking about, kin.
Yeah.
They don't know we are talking about, you know.
You them a style it
they
off.
Don't know one thing we are talking about.
You them a style it off, no? That's some old time story that. So what you think? It's old time. Something come back story. Again, go round the bend and tell your friend and we run the place. Mm-hmm. And we set it, and we have the map. And we have the map. No for them never see Trenchtown original map yet.
Never.
Before Jungle and Rima build up.
I pay dealer, man, because we are run through that look bird and sort of box to catch bird. And, them know them thing there.
Yo.
They say, the first thing come and read my people pick them run away. It's a whole train, the man, and bring come and pick them paint up.
All right.
Start matter train.
We know.
Them no name calls him.
We know.
Them no name DC to Barris.
We know, man.
Can't talk to.
Wait a man. You me tell them. And some people got me them feelings. Me tell them, say the house, why the place named Rima is the company that built the house. The company was a company up on Malines Road. And it built the house them up on Malines Road, put them on some trailer and carry it come a Rima and fit it up.
Yes.
Rima get the name. Rima get the name off of the company that built.
Yeah, big crane with the name set up in the air. I saw it built.
See that. And fit them up.
Blood clot there.
Fit them up, fit up the
house.
None of that.
Yo.
None of that.
You never know what go on.
None of that. Me tell them say, me go draw a card for you now. Me tell them say, I man eat food off a Rima site, garden site, Boabang site, and Jungle site. But guess who was the juice man for all of them sites? Do you remember him?
Pressure.
All right. So now you know. Pressure. Clean and ride the 3-wheel bicycle and him clean.
Why would the man brush your Pressure? I say, why the man is so wicked to that blood clot? And I'm like Pressure. Why do we shoot Pressure for?
Pressure. I wanna iron a rasta. You know that? Pressure.
What do you mean?
Because you must look while the man that sell juice for all of them sites there. Yeah, the original juice man, Pressure.
Well, one time Pressure must have said, boy, I better me pick up the badness thing. Because the man leave it alone, you know.
Me know.
And trim kids them and I park the man could have even lost man lost, you know.
And Pressure original Rasta man, you know.
Yes, man. What do you man?
Original Rasta man, Rasta.
Original humble Rasta man, man.
Sure. And I tell you know, so true and I did left out of the place because my generation, and I did respect and would have protect Pressure.
What do you mean, man?
Yeah. Because Pressure wanna iron I. And you know, say Pressure wanna iron I.
Yeah, man. Pressure good youth, man.
Yeah, man.
Pressure, man. That's why I see one thing, you know. It's the boy named Jack, man. Claude, man.
Yeah.
Well, me check that youth, man. Because you see Pressure, man, come through and stop up, go down. Bust a man, tell him just come right back at Samson.
You know that, me tell him,
man. They have him too. And him gone again. And, you know, Pressure's a different type of juice, man.
Me tell you something. A true man like I, Claude, and them man, they flap out. You couldn't do that if Claude was alone. Pressure want me, say Pressure. Phoenix, man, I love Pressure, you know.
What do you mean, man? I don't Phoenix, watch out. Pressure original, you know.
All right.
So, the man, I'm I tell you, see, man, Pressure, man.
Sometimes I tell you, sometimes I don't like going out so deep, you know, because going out so deep, it bring back a whole it called look.
Good memories, you know.
And we end up talk about all Pressure and all them, man. The pure original man we are talking about from we start talk about GUGA, you know.
What do you mean?
See? And that's why sometimes it's good enough to call all man like you, because it's like the talk you ever done. See?
A true man.
So you Bongo Joe. Just hold tight, see him, I know say him living up, because that we always tell her and I, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me say I talk to a brown youth today. But the thing, how his name?
No, the brown youth.
Elder man. Yeah.
It's an uptown youth, but you don't know them uptown youth, they didn't know the thing from long time. It's nice.
No, man. We know him.
Yeah, it's nice.
I look on him face and I say,
you know. Don't have him name, man, but you see what, it's an uptown youth, they used to wander downtown and now, you know them youth, they were carefree, just wander downtown and him no. You can't tell him say brown. Much less tell him say white. Yeah. So me take a pleasure talking to him, star, because
yeah, man,
I'm going to benefit all the next one. The people that cry for me and him, them love when the people them love when me and him talk to.
Yeah, man, somebody won't be
yeah, but you what? No.
Yeah, look like one Central Park merging that, man.
Yeah, but you what? No, you what? You know what nice? Look how me and you talk. That nice. Like in the house with me. So I have to utilize them thing, yeah. And make the youth them to say, yo, What we say, look, while I'm over 55 years, I know you die in a rock star or more,
Sure,
you know.
blood clot. Yes,
Yeah.
man.
The other day, me tell you something, the other day, me a rap talk yesterday, see?
Yeah.
And rap said to me, say, oh, yeah, man, me never ask for nothing yet, you know. I say, yeah, man, you don't have to ask for nothing. Remember when me I walk barefoot? Yeah! Yeah, we tell him, say, no, you don't have to ask for nothing. Yeah, I say, remember when me and you carry load of the now one barefoot?
Alright, it's what you say.
Yeah.
And we can bam them because you know one go start take a blood clot things.
You see?
That was our thing.
And carry load.
And when bam them find out the whole money from to a rim and start taking things that you know one. And we so right Lovell and the women by Lovell.
Oh, you mean from my Lovell, man? See,
Yo.
That's what I'm
I see. Watch your man.
Just go and hold
You
it.
know what go on.
I go we are do this.
And I respect you know.
Every time.
Yeah, man. And sure, I tell you, some boy, so go a good virgin, man.
But guess
you know.
what? I kind of feel it that I'm me. You are New York and I'm there New York and I'm me. I have to call it, make you know.
Look, I'm gonna come out, man, because this thing, man, that take up the place, and man, two get mixed up in it, you know.
Well, all you have to do
that
now, after you done talk to me, just go link up and hear and know when I can know.
Yeah, man, because me don't yesterday I said Blinks, I look like Blinks, Dave knows Blinks, because I tell me. You know, a big man Blinks, that them man, them check, you know.
Well, you look Blinks for it, though.
Alright.
Yeah, man, you look Blinks, because I mean, I'm Vern two son, them apart over here, you know.
Vern?
Yeah, man, Vern have two sons over here, man.
Oh, man.
Chaplin pick
them. Vern should drive him car, man. Vern and Morris is a bar. Are you clean?
Yeah.
Regent Street, Vern. We are chat about, man.
Them man is respect me as a big man, man. More time them man that come place and just call me. Out of the whole of the man, I meet them call.
Yeah, man. Look at Maga, bro. They must be Maga like them father.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You go and hold it. You hear, brother?
Yes, I see. And I respect, sir.
Every time. Bless, sir.
All right, bless it.
All right. Yes. Nigel.
Hello.
Nigel, you hear me? Nigel.
What about Jaboni?
Tell I know.
Yeah.
I'm on a call from when? Look like it is.
Oh, yeah, also I watch some clothes, brother. My phone, I left the phone on charge.
All
my phone, the battery ran up and I left it on charge, but also I watch some clothes. I come in, I cook now.
Yeah, but here what now? Quickly. I want you, I pay special tribute to GUGA Kid. You know them dead?
Okay.
You know him dead?
Yeah, I know. I get the news.
Well, at that I want now, I can't close up the tribute and don't get a word from you about GUGA, because you and GUGA did work closely.
Yeah, man, that's true.
So tell us you and GUGA involvement and your take of GUGA, because I get enough take from enough other man.
Okay.
Half of the top.
Okay, so I go say we can't do it because they are cook food and on the fire bubble, so we could do it now.
Yeah, just do your thing. Just tell us briefly how you did see GUGA, how you want to remember, we for remember GUGA.
All right, let me tell you some of the man them on social media already say GUGA was a champion for people in them time there. All right, when they are prison at the time and up against all kind of obstacles and challenges and opposition, GUGA was seen as a strong person. He was a big youth. He was strong. He had political connection. He was very politically astute. He knew how to deal with everybody on a political level, on a communication level, on a social level. He was a friendly type person. He looked like Garvey, and people used to call him Garvey, and he used to capitalize on that. You understand? But GUGA was a nice person, a friendly person. He loving people them, and he would do anything for people them. When GUGA they are prison, and at the time, and I work to establish the man them at prison, GUGA never discriminate against JLP, PMP, Rasta, non-Rasta, none of that.
GUGA was just, if you come from the Caribbean, Jamaica first, obviously, because I was a Jamaican, but GUGA represent Jamaican and Caribbean collectively. You understand? And everything him could do to establish the people them, the Caribbean people them, Jamaican, Trinidadian, Barbadian, African, Asian, all the way as one. GUGA was like our prince. GUGA was the person that everybody turned to. All kind of information, anything they want at GUGA first. Yeah, man, and even the CAU. When we start CAU, GUGA was not an intellectual person, but he was here with him ideas and him suggestion and him using charisma and him communication skills to support the thing and make other people support it. Because some people, about some political thing, them are going to say the CAU is a political arm, but GUGA was there to make sure make people understand. Say it's a social thing. This it's not a political thing. It's a social thing designed to advance the cause in another environment there. Yeah, man. We don't say too much or what, but basically, GUGA that, you know. Yeah, man. GUGA is remembered, you know, for the good work we him do. All you know, for in eternity. Yeah. We don't forget GUGA, for real.
Well, Nigel, let me show you something now. You start off by saying that you make a talk already, so it seems that there's other people where respect and adore a thing to fit in GUGA memory. No,
it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. People just text me and say, yo, you know, say GUGA gone and several people text me and tell me that, so I tell them forward the response. Pretty much like when I tell you, you know, I make them know so right now, you know, GUGA was a champion of I, you know, and I have to big him up and hold him in high esteem and, you know, them things them that way. But it wasn't a network thing like, nobody no called me from the news network or nothing like that. Just man.
Okay, cause hear what now? When I man hear say GUGA, alright, put it this way. So from the last time I man reads with the eye and the eye show I certain things, I talked to GUGA, and from that time I shut down. I never shut down because I done. I shut down because I try to come to terms with and process the information when I receive from the man them. And how me come forward because with the show that them said the item where I give the energy for still fight. GUGA Shwai said, Jabi, right now consider yourself a success story and try to make your story becomes more positive and you know just make it because him say you're a success story because you come out and you establish a new life, new family, new everything and you now make your youth them go down certain road. That is a good thing. So when we hear GUGA pass, Trevor called me from Carolina and tell me, saying early in the morning as GUGA pass off here. So when me hear it now, I go in on myself and I say, here in England, who can me talk about GUGA now? And there was nobody that I know here in England.
Wow.
So now I start thinking, I say, and then one of my brethren now when I go up with call me and tell me, I say, I know already, but I'm there. So I say, how can I do something now for GUGA? Because I say, me and GUGA knock it and go through all kind of things and see?
Yeah, man.
But I tell you, I go
remember, man, I did it.
You remember you did it? So I go to America back after that and me and GUGA meet. And me and GUGA seal and everything nice and me and him talk like me talk and everything still, see? So I tell myself, say, you know what I go do? I go dedicate this program now to GUGA. See?
Okay.
So at that I decide to do now, so I call as much man as I could have called. I'll set take the call. After know it, say.
What?
Yeah. And I think I call legend and legend tell me say make sure you call 90. So I call around 20 times already. Because right now I call over 2 hours. And I tell myself say, I can't done this program and you not say something nice. So I can't seal it up now. Yeah. So we give thanks, Nigel. We give thanks and you know, All the best,
Yeah, man.
and for a long time, the first me I do a live, because I'm live, you know, me I do it live, because GUGA.
Okay.
Yeah, so give thanks and no
All right, my
say,
brother.
I here,
Yeah, man.
bless.
Yes, brother. And give thanks for your work and everything we had to say today. Yes, sir.
I here, brother. I here, Trevor. You know, say, me I do a program today when me contribute to GUGA. You hear me say?
Yeah, let them call me and tell me.
Eh?
Let them call me and tell me.
Yeah, I'm just done talk to Nigeria. I'm gonna seal up, but me say no, me can't seal up and not make you say give me a word, because at the end of the day, you tell me say GUGA gone. So right now, lick in your sound, Rasta. Oh, tell us
Hold
about
on, give me
GUGA.
a second. Hold on. Let me start the program now.
Come in now.
All right. Greetings. In the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie the First. Long live the dynasty of Emperor Selassie the First. Blessed be Jah Rastafari Emperor Selassie the First. Greetings, Rastaman.
I read.
Greetings to everyone, brothers and sisters. Yeah, Brother GUGA, in 1983, when I was traveling certain path, I met GUGA eat. In time I was a young youth, in my early 20s. You know, that Green Navy institution on. And the Virgin them introduced I man to him, Kotti. Night G, Teeny Box, etc., etc. Them are elder for I man. As are you coming through that system there of enlightenment, you should sit down and share man certain runnings about the institution, and even including giving I certain books to read. I could elevate I myself so I can see things differently from how I used to see things as a youth coming off the street and an institution. You know, rather born, you know, look at them as a big brother. And I'm always look out for the youth them, always help them on them. And include my next experience with the Green Haven and introduce I man to PAT organization, so the organization that the Caribbean Virgin them was part of. And do this organization at one time, they know too much of we, two man and man start go there and get upset and believe that I and I objective was to take over them organization. So GUGA and the rest of the Virgin and a lot of them come together and say, you know what, you not them a fight against I and I. We just withdraw ourselves from this organization and establish our one thing, which is CAU, Caribbean African Unity Organization, Eddie Ellis and them Monday, and establish it. And from them time there, come on down, we get moved from this facility there and go somewhere else, recite him again. And then I sing prior to him being released with the reversal from him case. He was successful with them case, wrongful conviction, was apathy and so forth. And in that road, come see I man a few times. Come see I man, Baba Miss Joyce come up to our Sharon and Baba's sister. If on a visit, it's a man that I man always remember. They go to him always did it. So I never have to go home and come back and come look for I man. But the love and respect that him have for I and not for the burden them that wasn't travel certain path. You know, and never forget certain virgin. And also help establish the Rastafarian church. Church where not for the Rasta man and can go give thanks and praise. It was instrumental in bringing a bona fact to come in on the facility to establish the Babata Christian Church of Selassie. So I can have a place of worship, which still play a pivotal role in educating the virgin them from a spiritual aspect of who the emperor is. Enough I lack knowledge of the emperor. Just listen, man, it's a Jah Rastafari and praise last with God about no weed and so forth. It was more to it. Through the church come, I open up to certain things, I can understand things differently and so forth. I mean, so I was in contact with GUGA, so call him regular too. Man, lately I man notice him now accept my call. The phone does a ring out. I'm calling Jason and say, she don't know, yeah, sound that him, I'm get ill again. And it seem like, when him get sick, him isolate himself from I, which I believe is one of the wrong things him do. He shouldn't isolate. Just say, come, still communicate, and this way I could visit him, who can go visit him, call him, keep him focused and so forth. So he can stay strong. But we're not certain group home, them places depressing. They not take care of the people in the way them should take care of them and so forth. Be loneliness play a part other than inflicting condition, that he was under and so forth. Yeah, he was starting to know that he fell off of the bed a couple of times, injured himself, and developed a brain hemorrhage, bleeding from the brain. Which, is a lawsuit from family. Got negligent. And should have take care of the man, should have a bed rail and so forth. So I'm not saying that good youth might always be missed. He said I always call him, communicative, can reflect on the past. And how you might encourage him, stay up on the past that you then continue, don't fall back or deviate. I always learn from your experience and try to reach out to other people. Which is my objective and so forth. I always miss. I made him soul. I made his energy find eternal harmony amongst the ancestors when we go to the cosmos universe. I know that based on the work that they do and the good that they do for educate and reach out to enough people. I'm soul of find harmony amongst I and I's ancestor. And now maybe his energy continue to guide some of us, on the right path, through vision. And now we're able to see things and we able to communicate with him certain aspect. Guy, him not there in the physical form, him still there spiritually. Because that energy can't dead. The energy live forever. It got return to the essence. The body is a vehicle that take I to certain places in the physical world. And after that, if we go back to the cosmic universe, join our ancestors and so forth, and continue to play a part in the cosmic universe, which is essential for I survival in this life. Yeah, I'm always missing out. I don't let's go to family.
I'm start this program and dedicated to him. And I'm play a garbage extract tonight. And I'm refer to him as one of our gatekeeper. That's how I refer to him.
It's a gatekeeper. It means a lot.
Yeah.
So I must ask them to protect I, make sure the door open. Those who want to come enter to the hall of enlightenment, in the right there's open the door and let I and to come in to teach and educate I to uplift them out. Some hours I'll be a gatekeeper for righteousness and prosperity and success.
Because I and him grew up But
yeah.
What I also point out in the original Chronicles of Fireman story, I man did tell the world, so when I man get captured under Rockers Island, I never know nothing about the system and it's in the get a hearing and come down a Rockers Island, and when him come down there, him brief I from Benjamin. Cause at the time Benjamin was doormat.
Yeah.
And him come tell me and Cranny and Jabones about Benjamin. Because through me that fight him case, it's like I and I did live in the law library. Me and all three of I and I. So when him come down at Rockers Island, and him, I think in the law library we meet him took I and I did in a 7 block and him in a 8 block. And when we meet each other, two again, him be done know already. And him in the system them, cause them time him in the system around
75. 74, 75.
Yeah, and him come meet and I what? 81 him come meet and I. So him did already have whole heap of time at the system.
Yeah.
And him start full of in. So I man listen to all the I reason look while and I man feel it. Every man else reason but it's how the eye, cause say certain man have different way of put things across. And I man feel it when the eye have utter look while. Is it true me did I take it from a different angle? And me hear how the eye put it down. Me never need to go up on the level there, cause as you say, is a man have a one way where him deal with people to enough. Because when him talk to you from an angle like between me and you, forever. Right? No, don't follow certain things, you know. That's how him reason when him a reason. That's how him used to reason I still. And more time when him see like me not take him talk. You know, him just say, well, because can't them man depend on some different thing. And like when I said the boy ass not change, you know. Leave them man there still, you know. And and him hold on pan and him never gonna make me upset with me that.
Yeah.
I'm firm that way there. But we give thanks, you know, for no say we could have do this, you know, for we brethren and me I try to figure out how me I go even name this program. How much should I name it? Tribute to GUGA, Fallen Soldier, how should I name it?
What's a Fallen Soldier? Tribute to Virgin, GUGA who making transition a little early. But I give thanks for him do for I and I.
Okay. Wait.
The door.
We could have just say Thanksgiving service to GUGA. Because we do it, we do it from different parts of the globe now. Thanksgiving service. Global Thanksgiving service. To GUGA Keith. To Keith Gayle. Keith Gayle better
ceremony.
Know. Is that ceremony?
Ceremony. Like the word. Ceremony. Because ceremony is a form like we celebrate something.
Yeah.
Based on the transit, what the person do, the life, and
so
ceremony.
Global ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
A virgin who play a Privical Road, at night, and those virgins who experience
global ceremony to a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Lock it down, just lock it down. And then when them hear the testimony of I and I, then they will know what it means to all of I and I.
Yeah.
So we give thanks again because, like I said, Niger, I don't want to done the program a long time, but I couldn't done it because I feel like I want to do Niger justice, and when Niger seal it, I realize that, but it can't seal, and I Trevor they tell him about it, so I can't make it seal, and I like, you know, I'm still
pushing one more person. Make a push in Baba, can my Baba, you know,
hey, no, listen now, man. And you see energy, you know.
Yeah.
Me talk to Seth, and me ask Seth to send me Baba number. So now there I have Baba number.
Yeah, me have Baba number.
All right. Give me Baba number, me put the thing on pause, so you can give me Baba number, and then we can seal it from Baba. See?
Yeah.
So me go seal it now from pause. Saying this. Greetings. Here. Baba. Greetings. This is Jaboni. Badass.
Jaboni.
Badass. I'm on his here paying a tribute to GUGA.
Yep.
You hear me say?
Yeah.
And I pay tribute to GUGA. And I'm on just talk to Trevor. I just talk to Trevor a little while, and Trevor tell I say it wouldn't be right if I don't link the I to make the I say a word or two to GUGA. GUGA Keith.
Yeah, what you want me to do?
We just want you tell us, and I, all the fallen soldier with the step forward now, and I, Nigel, Seth, Feed a Lion, Legend, every man already said them 2 cent piece so them with no GUGA. And GUGA grow from youth days. And I'm a know of the I supposed to know of I, because I and I did there at Brooklyn House when they had them take the fall. But Bongo Trevor just tell me look while say the I also grow with GUGA. And so that it's I to link the I so the I can, you know, say a word or two regarding how the I did see GUGA and know GUGA and how the I want I and I for also remember GUGA. Get it?
Yeah.
I know me catch the half guard still, but if even for those say long live GUGA, you know, your memory live on. So just vibes up a vibes span how the I did see GUGA. There another time with GUGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that we don't want question about GUGA. We just want you tell us how you want remember GUGA. Your favorite. Eh?
Some man GUGA are them.
They are cut out and cut in. So stand up one place. Because I don't hear nothing what I say from there. It's a cut out and cut in. So I don't know if the connection bad or what. Cut you. Yeah, want me try call you again?
About.
Yeah, I'm call you again because the connection look like bad.
No.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know GUGA from my youth. But they agree name with GUGA. You see me I say?
Yeah.
GUGA, my big brother, as some me call him. A family that to me. You see me I say?
Yeah.
I'm my man, I go check GUGA when GUGA they are prison. You see me I say? And my mother when him come my mother house him come live when him and my mother go to court for him.
Yeah.
So when me I talk about GUGA, me I talk about family. Even though I'm a blood family, that's how we grow. Family.
Yeah.
You see me I say I'm a love that big money from here until you know whenever. You know I say anything else you want me to talk about GUGA, me ready to talk about GUGA because I'm a family that. I'm a big brother.
All right. No, I'm going to show you now where me I come from now. See?
Yeah.
I come out of the place too, you know.
You have changed?
No, I come out of the place where you're there right now, out there I come to, you know.
Yeah.
So, I know GUGA from me out, walk barefoot and go down a tank hole. See? So,
yeah.
I take it from that level. Because I know all Zaki, the high priest.
Who?
In Big Brother, I know the whole family.
Chief Pepsi, you know, it's our fourth.
Yeah. So, when I show you now, say, I man take it from down a dirt, come straight up to when me
Yeah,
in at
father, come on,
yeah, eh?
Yeah, me I hear Bonnie. Go on,
Yeah.
go on, show.
Me take it from like right now, me take it where whole heap of man will grow. Because it's a tribute me I do. And like me say, me never know the level of the thing. See?
Right.
So Trevor just tell me look while say, yeah man, link Baba. To come
Yeah,
say a
I
thing
mean
or
that.
two. Yeah. Because when I time I get it mixed up with the Baba from South.
Right.
Yeah. But me don't know say.
I would not take that, Baba.
Yeah, but listen this now. You have to know say.
Yeah.
You know me too, you know, cause it's when uno the whole of it I broken house same time. The only difference that you up on 10th floor.
Yeah, we're up on 9th floor.
9th floor. So can you know Tim, right?
Yeah.
You know me and Tim charge?
Yeah, Dan.
Dan, yeah. I mean and Dan charge. So you don't know the whole levels now. I don't know the whole second thing and me I'm gonna spar too. So you have to know
right.
the yeah. So a one link. See? So when the man show me look what the man say, to link you because you're gonna have a different input. Now it's not an interview me I do with the eye. The eye to freely tell us what GUGA mean to you, cause we already done, every man already done say GUGA mean to them. So I like say me ever ask you anything about GUGA. You if you come tell we now it's a celebration we are do to me there so, you there so. Most people now don't along a garden, them not gonna know GUGA. So
no, them not know them not know them Dan man. Them not tell you that father.
Well, it's that now we know because I tell you where my program are dealing. West Kingston the man and going so my program are dealing for sure the youth them where we never go away, me can't go down a salt lane and me can't go on a bread lane. I never go that way there, me and GUGA no go that way there. So we are trying to show the youth them now say we are trying to show the youth them so we are alive still today. And we are come from when it was one.
Right.
So, me know when GUGA left Jamaica and go to Canada. And when him left Canada and there America, I know all of the knockings and everything were going. But, yeah, and then when I time me come in and a GUGA, when me die Rockers Island, GUGA get him reverse, he get a hearing. Before him get the reversal, he get a hearing. So when me the Rockers Island, a GUGA come down, them time the GUGA have been around 7 or 8 years already. And him come to Rockers Island and him brief me and Jabones and Chronicle on the Rasta case. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and me carry the Rasta case go to the US Supreme Court. See? So and me and him bring in facts. In the system.
Yeah, me about that. About that.
So, like, when you hear about that now, I want you to tell me now about GUGA, like, you just say when him get released, your yard him come.
Yeah, Jai say, mama.
Yeah. So, talk now with respect from your mother and yourself to GUGA. Because I close up the program then, but Trevor tell me said you can't close the program and don't make Trevor pay him respect. Baba pay him respect. So I just for you to pay your respect now and set your levels so we can know say why. So we are gonna remember. When me done, I go put it up on the tube, you know. So the youth them again can see now oh legendary. Because me refer to him as a gatekeeper. A cultural gatekeeper. That's how me refer to him. In my tribute. So they just flip themselves now. And show us now how the eye see him and I also remember him. But you?
Alright. I'm a name Baba.
Yes, sir.
From Tibalagad.
Yes, sir.
You see me I say?
Yeah.
GUGA mean the world to me because him carry man from youth to adult age. You see me I say?
Yeah.
He's like GUGA and my family. I love him. My big brother. I'm going to always love him. See me I say? Me and him go through the from year to never. Go through the bricks and the grime. You see me I say?
Yeah.
And him always there for me. I'm gonna miss a big brother for life. Miss him dearly. Yeah, my job on it.
Yes, sir. Cause I show you something. I have a big son in England, you know, we used to link, you know. I don't know if I'm still there in England, yeah, but GUGA have a son in England, yeah. And after him and the dad get released, and him get released, I come back, cause I try link Egan just now, cause my dad Egan call GUGA and tell GUGA, say, yo, me not the place, you know, and GUGA come look for you, Egan, you know. See? So, respect and love Rasta, and I'm going to try to keep the link. And when...
Yeah, I link this. Link this. I'm going to save your number.
Yes, and when I'm done and with the thing, I'm going to send it come so you can see what I did do. See?
Right.
And then you can see, you see what? A long time there, I tell my chronicles. And when I tell my chronicles, a lot of people I wonder, oh, I never know that brother there, who that brother there, because I left Jamaica in 1976. And when I come forward and I always come forward on a different level. So, I come forward and I come, like I say, my yard down in the garden yesterday, you know. So, I tell you something. My family are the third family move off of Akiwa, which Akiwa, there was part, then the Valley Garden School there. That's the name Akiwa. My family are the third family move off of this. So, come in a Java. When we live at Java, the place still a built up. That's almost all foundational I'm on ice. And my family. Well, you say what, we can't do it this pan the ear. But my yard around there still. See?
Yeah.
Because when you hear the thing, you gotta hear the thing say. I don't know if you hear say me and GUGA did war one time at Greenhaven.
Yeah, me hear. Me did a Greenhaven, you know, remember, you know. Me did a Greenhaven from 85 to...
Alright, so you did it when me and GUGA war then?
Nah, I tell you something, I'm a dead man, or you remember me.
Alright, see that? I remember what we war for. Because I asked some other man and they remember what we war for. I tell you what we war for. Remember when Gilbert we get the money? The CAU did do the fundraising. GUGA want the money if you go to Siago and me want if you go to Fox.
Right.
Me want the money if you go to Fox. And GUGA want the money if you go to Siago. And that me and GUGA did work. See? So, and even though, remember I said, GUGA did pop out 2 handful of my locks. Right? And
that J school, right?
Eh? What I say?
Hello?
Yeah, what I say?
I don't J school.
Yeah, don't go to school building. Yeah, you did the lunchtime, man. When the whole of the man come, remember say, the fight there, when the fight it don't go down, see? East, it don't go down like east side against west side. Remember?
Yeah.
And every man did tool up.
Right.
Them time they marry, which you know marry the charge. So fire. So what GUGA talk to fire and say, yo, it should not go down as no east side as no west side, cause fire say no can't gang him still, you know. See? And then the whole thing is that okay, it's gonna be 1-on-1. So when we meet in the building now, me pass off my tool and GUGA pass off him tool and we go 1-on-1. See? But when I say even when they do that, when the boat will reach street, the boat will link up again. Cause these
They
things,
not it for come on.
the youth them for know these things and know say, I so we did grow. Man can't
Right.
take a beat.
We don't kill each other.
No, and that so
You might fight and that's it.
so most of the thing when me I try to establish is that round the so. One of the things in my story me I tell them pick the man them say a Wellington Street man them come set garden. Cause they say every man, yeah. So
Up a liquor park.
yeah, if I'm to come online up, yeah.
You have to say liquor park, father. You have to say liquor park. When you say Wellington Street.
All right. See, you see it. So you know, you see it. So that me I show the youth them say. When me a here, can I tell you something? You see, every time you come a yard, you see on a council yard at Wellington Street,
Right.
me have to go around there,
You
you
know
know.
what is so bad.
Me have to go around there, you know, by myself, you know. Me never carry none of my family go on there, but me always me alone go around there. Cause I own my place. Me can't come a yard and not go around there. Eh?
The center stay around there, right?
Yeah. So that me I show you. So when I try to show the youth them, I try to show the youth them say, I live it out. And they right now can tell these story upon these place. And
Exactly.
my thing is when me come here, no man, me no go here, cause me never go up where me can't walk past Breadlane or can't walk. Me never go, me no know that style, me no know that something there.
Right.
You understand? So some man will tell me say, boy, things time change. Me don't know about no change them way they car. Them youth and I do not know where we never do. So my thing is that when me come down, me just come to the place. We come to the place any hours at night. Any hours at night, me not the place by myself. I mean that. So me didn't know it. So Baba, we give thanks, you know.
Yeah.
We give thanks and we will keep
Yeah,
the
man.
link, you know, and you just know it's a foundation, and them can't go around our thing.
True.
Respect and love.
Respect all the time.
Every time, him live. Irie.
Oh.